Hello everyone. Before we get started on this week's episode, just a quick word that YouTube in all its infinite wisdom has decided that some of the Die Party games are now not suitable for advertising. It doesn't mean a whole lot for the content. I'm not going to censor the videos in any way, but if you'd like to lend your support so that Die Party can continue to grow, please check out the Patreon or subscribe on the Twitch channel. Enjoy the episode. Hello everyone, welcome back to Die Party Embers, a weekly tabletop explosion experience using Torchbearer. This is the first edition of it, at least anyway. Is there a second edition of Torchbearer?
No, there's just one.
They did it in one, my god. So let's go around and introduce everyone who'll be playing today. First off, we have Mr. Zippy Zippo. What up, sir? How's your week been?
My week has been pretty good. I've just been streaming, having a fun time, playing some of that Darkest Dungeon and Zork to get myself ready for this grinding meat grinder of meatness. And yeah.
Nice. Anything else? Or just that?
Just having a fun week. And I'm really excited to jump back in with Shallot, who took a spear to the leg and other various appendages.
Because he's a bad adventurer.
He's very bad.
Kika, how you been?
I've been okay. This week I started my training for my hospital internship. Good old 11-hour day starting at 6 a.m. I saw Blade Runner the night before and was out till like 11.
Blade Runner. I'm seeing that tomorrow, actually. So
It's so good.
I watched.
It's pretty good.
I watched the original last night, actually. For the first
That's
time,
important.
I might add.
Which cut?
The final cut.
Okay.
I'm surprised at how good old movies can look. You know, like that's sort of what I got from it. Like the props look like shit, but like
Yeah.
everything else
That's what
is
it
really
is.
good.
That's why Jurassic Park still holds up, because it's all fucking like miniature models and like animatronic shit. It's not CGI.
I was very salty that the umbrellas in the new Blade Runner didn't have the light up.
the
rod.
light stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. But I don't know. That's
So iconic for Blade Runner. Why do you take that out?
The first one was kind of like, how do I describe this? It had a lot of junk in it, like just nonsense shit. Like I'm sure if you broke it down and be like, this is Deckard's fucking ex-wife, and I was like, well, why is she holding a photo? Just like some random fucking like. You know, like, they don't really explain a whole lot as to, like, what that shit is, but I was just thinking, oh, yeah, it's probably just cyberpunk. They probably
It's
just
world building.
Filled the world with just trash so that people can...
It is. Yeah. That's exactly what it is. It's that that's like the movie itself isn't that great, but the world that it creates, it doesn't really explain anything to you exactly. And it's just like, it gives you more questions than answers.
It also,
and I think
it also kind of revealed how shitty Deckard is at his job.
Yeah, or as a person.
Like, he's
a terrible person.
He's a terrible person.
And probably an alcoholic.
Yeah.
It's also, like, his job is completely meaningless, right? They bring him in, they're like, hey, man, we need you to get rid of these fucking skinwalkers. And he's like...
jobs.
He's like, you got it, man. And then, like... Okay, spoilers for a
That's the
fucking
point.
tiny, super old movie, but like, it was completely pointless. Like him existing. It was like they made it so that they just fucking they corrode, and it's like, well, why does
He's
he
the
have
point
a
of
job?
reference character, just the character who you follow so you can see the story.
Yeah,
sort of thing.
Kind of like how and someone ruined Raiders of the Lost Ark for me when you realize that Indiana Jones doesn't have to be in that movie. It's self-contained and solves itself. He doesn't do anything.
That is true.
Surprise!
Hang on, wait up.
He doesn't do anything until it solves itself.
You can't fucking say that to me. Hold up. He has to be in that movie.
No, he doesn't.
Okay, why not?
If they didn't do anything, they still open the fucking box and they all die.
Yeah,
Like,
but he helped them find it, didn't he? Like, didn't his journal and shit lead them to that?
It could have been any archaeologist.
Oh, sure, but like, okay, yeah, he needed to do some research.
Like,
but like that could have been anybody. Yeah,
isn't that the whole point of
it's not like
Pulp, where the Nazis get the hold of the good guys' research and they're just like, thanks, bitch, and then they like go and isn't like the cornerstone? True, but then it's like the thing that's the most powerful object, you know, the Ark of the Covenant, kills the user of it. So it's like, I didn't actually. So discovering it doesn't mean anything because he solved it anyways. Yeah,
like
but Indiana Jones knew that you weren't supposed to look at it. He tricked the whole Nazi forces into doing that so that he could gain the advantage.
But he wouldn't have to trick them if he wasn't there in the first place. Is what I'm saying. Like they would have all died anyways.
Yeah, because curiosity killed the cat. But like they wouldn't have had the Ark of the Covenant to begin with. Then they still would have been Nazis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure, like, but we're talking about a movie and we're talking about like this like specific parts of the movie, and that all he does is basically he tries to get it back and keeps failing and failing and failing, and then there's a problem and the problem solves itself. And you're like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't want to read that movie. I want to if it wasn't for Indiana Jones though, it wouldn't belong in a museum. That's completely true.
Yeah, it's 100% true.
Speaking of belonging in museums,
let's talk about Eric Vulgaris. What up,
yeah.
Sam?
Okay, I'll finish my week.
Oh, Kiko?
Yeah.
Sorry, what else you been doing?
Wrote quite extensively about ethics and ethical theory.
Like online?
And Kantianism. No, for
nice.
school.
Okay.
Did you enjoy that?
Made a blog.
Was it an enjoyable thing or
Yeah, it was really
obligatory?
cool. It was a lot of the ethical theory class involves things that I've thought about myself anyway, so it's basically just like a big excuse for me to just blather on about my thoughts.
So how
is this like a deontology versus utilitarianism class, or is this like what?
It's just a lot of
comparative
like
philosophies.
Basically, and
that's nice.
Pretty much.
Oh, that's super cool.
So how do they mark you on that? Like, because there's no right answer for that shit, right? Like,
basically, your ability to your understanding and reasoning.
Yeah, your ability to comprehend and understand the ins and outs of these arguments being made.
Yeah,
that's all they are. It's all they are just arguments.
I've always found it like really weird that there is one person in a room who can be like so objective, so pulled out of an experience that they can fucking mark a pass or fail on your argument for one side of whatever on a debate. Like, to me, that's just that's just super weird. It's like, I really like the way you brought up those subjects. A+. It's like, okay, fuck.
Well, I had a.
I feel like you missed the giant point of the whole. Anyways,
I had a philosophy professor who said, if you ever use in your paper, in my opinion, I will fail that paper, because he was trying to teach us to.
In my opinion, if you use the words "in my opinion," you are wrong.
Well, no, he wanted us to stand by our arguments instead of like hide behind that phrase. Well, in my opinion, because nobody can tell you you're like fucking stupid.
Yeah, well, that's just your opinion. Yeah, it's a way of distancing yourself from your words in a way. Like, no, stand by it. Yeah.
And the way that he would grade it was not like on, how I brought up the points. It was like, well, how well did I talk about it, and how well did I present the information that he wanted?
Yeah, pretty much.
So if I used "in my opinion," he would just fail it, And the final for that class was, he's like, the first person who can answer this question will not have to take the final, and they can just go about their day. And he looked over at one of the desks and he pointed at it. He's like, describe that desk philosophically. And everyone, he was trying to like describe the physical desk, and he got to me and I said, what desk? And he's like, very good, get out. You passed the final. Because there is no desk. Because it's just what we perceive to be a desk.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, it's like objectively, it's just its materials in a certain shape. We assign it the value of desk socially.
It's just this wood is just a construct, man. Like, fuck you.
Well,
Get out
technically, it's constructed. We constructed it.
That's like, whatever. No.
One desk.
Yeah, I also put a few cyberpunk elements in the campaign world that I'm working on, and I'm starting to think of maybe getting a group together to test it out. Not quite yet, but maybe towards December.
And you should share with us your adorable monsters that you made up too.
Oh God, the one that is like about the size of like a rat and will climb into sleeping people's mouths and.
You mean like real rats?
And like burrow into them and connect to their nervous system to control their body.
Why though?
Because it's fucking freaky.
Pure
And that's the
nightmare
point.
fuel.
And it's supposed to be something that's different and scary.
What does the parasite get out of controlling a host?
The host strength, so that it just basically use the body and take all the nutrients that the body acquires itself.
Okay, all right. Well, then it would
Maybe
need to connect to more than its nervous system to make that happen. But
maybe
know.
it feeds
Like,
off
it's a-
like the
It's a
emotion
fucking
of
fantasy
shame.
creature. What do you expect?
I just imagine it fucking
Poorly thought out.
climbing into a fucking mech human and just been like, and then rats have like human fights in like the underground arena where they like, and you know they get
No,
known for
it's
their
not
like,
rat. It doesn't look like a rat. I'm just saying it's roughly like rat sized.
Okay.
Oh God,
You know what
where
it
does it
reminds
barrow?
You know what it reminds me of actually? It reminds me of those earwigs from Animorphs.
Oh yeah, the alien
yurts.
shits. Yeah.
Or the ones from Star Trek.
I don't remember
Star Trek
ones.
2. Star Trek 2, Wrath of Khan.
Never watched the movies.
What was that Stephen King movie? The shit weasels. That sounds.
Dreamcatcher.
Yeah. Fucking, that's what it sounds like. Fucking shit weasels.
Shit weasel?
Yeah,
That movie was not good.
They were an
They would-
alien that
They would
burrowed
enter
up
your body. Yeah, they'd come out of the toilet and go up your butt.
and then
Oh.
they would control you and like change you like mentally. You would not be the same person. This one guy was an American, but when the shit weasel went up his ass, like he was talking like a British psychopath and shit.
So stupid. That movie was terrible.
I think taking anything up the butt from a random toilet that you sat on would be life changing. To be honest with you.
They were just turds with teeth. I mean, yeah.
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Eric, how you been, man?
Good.
Yeah.
I want to hear. I mean, this is not the place, but like, I definitely want to hear what Kika said about philosophy sometime because that's really interesting to me. Philosophy has always been something that I want to get more into. I had to take a bunch of classes on it because I went to some stupid ass college that required me to do it, and I'm glad they did. But like, you know, so I have a tasting of it, and that's interesting to me. So I'd like to hear more. But anyways, yeah, I saw Blade Runner and actually went there with Kika and others, so it was fun. And Blade Runner is one of my favorite movies now. That's easily one of my favorite movies I've ever seen. And that's not just me gloating after like seeing a movie, being like, "Oh my god, it's the best ever." I'm like, several times that movie, I was like, "Wow, this is really good." This is as far as a movie goes. It's got problems with it. It's a little messy in terms of like plot and stuff like that, but like it does a really good job of
Okay, so
not being boring like the original Blade Runner is.
Yeah,
Like the
the
original Blade Runner is like so fucking slow, and just the pacing is so many problems, but it has such good world building, and that's one just solves those problems because it's by Villeneuve or whatever, the guy who did Arrival and Sicario, so he like understands where a camera should be and what should be going on at any different scene, and it completely shows. It's
Yeah.
How big is Harrison
Um,
Ford's part in that movie?
extremely minor.
Why is he on the fucking
Deckard?
cover then? It's like
Well, he's very important. He's also Harrison Ford. He's an A-list actor, right?
okay.
So he moves, and like
They made
everything I've seen about the movie right now is that they need that stuff because hardly anyone has seen this movie, even though all of the reviews and word of mouth has been fantastic. Just people
So
aren't
I
seeing it, and I'm telling you, see it.
I
It's
watched
really
the
good.
trailer and it made it seem like he was like, oh, found Deckard and now he's helping me save the world. Like that's
Like,
what it looked
I know,
like.
but like no, I know, but I don't want to because they're trying to get people who don't know what Blade Runner is to go see Blade Runner,
Okay.
right? And like they're trying to get like the Michael Bay audience to go see that shit, and it's not that kind of movie at all.
I think it's
it's a-
easily one of the best sequels to an already existing IP that I've seen in a while, like an
It's
already existing older IP.
totally agree, Kiko, like 100%. In fact, I think this movie is so good that I would rather prefer to say like the original Blade Runner is almost as like the prequel to this thing. Like it's so good that like it kind of renders the original like
They're
you don't really
really-
need to see it.
They're
Like
really
it's
different
supplemental.
movies,
It's like
though.
Is it like
I feel like-
that's what I'm
Terminator?
saying. That's what I'm saying. Like this movie was so good
Is
on
it
its
like
own.
Terminator 2 to Terminator 1 sort of thing?
No, not at all. Not at all. You don't have to watch the original Blade Runner to really appreciate it, which is the same as not having to watch Terminator 1 to Terminator 2. But like Sarah Connor gets super badass, right? Like compared to Terminator 1. So like there's like a lot of changes that go on here. In this one, you don't really have to. Like there's not the changes that are interesting that happen between Blade Runner 1 and Blade Runner 2 are not what this thing's about. Like that's not any, Harrison Ford, like Deckard doesn't really do much. He's integral to the story, but like it's really about something else.
They
He's
give
a
you enough
MacGuffin.
in the movie to not have needed to see the first one.
Exactly.
For context.
Exactly. And
For what little
Yeah.
he was in there, I think Batista was actually pretty good
Batista's in the movie?
at the very beginning.
Okay.
so
All
Oh,
right.
he's good.
I don't want to talk any more about it because I'm going to see it tonight. So
Okay.
good. Yeah, go see it. And so that, and been excited from all role-playing games because I love role-playing games.
yeah, the other movie that I want to see that I missed in the cinema here in Poland was American Made. I want to see that one too.
With Thomas Cruise.
Yeah, Thomas Cruise.
Thomas.
Yeah, that one looks good. I saw a picture of him in that movie, and it's like what every movie that now you got me saying it. That Tom Cruise is in, he starts to more and more look like a lesbian, like an elderly lesbian.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's pretty spot on. I also watched Interview with the Vampire last night. So because everyone keeps fucking telling me to watch it because of Vampire the Masquerade, so I was like, okay.
I mean, it's good. I mean, I would say go watch the originals, but like originals the show, not like original whatever. But yeah, I mean, the movie's nice. I wouldn't say that would be an awesome vampire movie. Fucking
Yeah.
Kirsten Dunst as a vampire getting locked in a fucking light shaft. So,
Jeez, spoilers.
I think
Fuck.
yeah.
oh, did you not see it?
No, I did, but I'm saying.
Okay.
Like, Jesus, spoilers.
Oh, that movie's been out like for what, 15, 20 years?
Yeah, still. I never heard of it until like the other day, so.
You've seen
Dude,
the Lost
you gotta
Boys,
have
though,
a
right?
moratorium after at least a decade, homie. Like you can't. Like at some point, we're gonna have to talk about things.
I only realized it was Kirsten Dunst after the movie finished, by the way. Like, I was like, oh shit, that was Kirsten Dunst as a kid? Oh my god.
What was that? What was that new movie about the girls at NASA?
Hidden Figures.
Hidden Figures. I didn't know that the bitchy white lady who was like being a total fucking bitch was Kirsten Dunst. I was like, damn, she got old. All right. Anyways,
Cool. All right. I'm ready to bear some torches. Live and
Awesome.
in
I'm ready to
person.
hobble around.
All right. Yeah. So Torchbearer begins just like a mouse card game with a prequel, right? So we do the previously on. This is kind of since we're kind of blading this into the same session. it's not really a new episode compared to episode 1. That's kind of like where it was half of 1, and we're getting the rest of it here in the town phase. So I'm going to be generous and let you guys do it because it's also good to see. But just, yeah. Anyways, do a prequel, and then it's also be a good time for everyone to remind everyone who we are and what our beliefs are and all that kind of stuff, because we've only played 1 session together.
Yeah, I might even. Are you cool with us changing our instincts and stuff?
No, I'm giving you no. Here's what I will say then. How about that? Here, I'm going to offer you our hard choice. This is Torchbearer, and this is a game of pain. Would you rather have a prologue or have the ability to change your beliefs and instincts and goals this session?
Change my beliefs and instincts and goals.
But don't you want that sweet recovery?
I'd rather change my instinct to something useful that goes against
always
the grind,
recover when you get stabbed in the leg. Boom.
No, whenever I enter a room, I check for traps.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I might change my instinct as well, but like.
What about about you, Kika?
I'm fine.
Okay. So she's
all right. So we get two for one for changing beliefs, instincts. So Henley, let's start with you. Tell us about your character, and then let's talk about your beliefs, instincts, and goals.
Barbosa is Simpson Barbosa is a dwarven adventurer, age 47, likes long walks on the beach, stones, and holding statues' hands that are made out of stone. He grew up in a wizard tower known as what did we end up calling it? Let me check. I got it right here somewhere. Rookery, right? Yeah, we called it the Rookery. And his family was basically experimented on because dwarves are sturdy, and the Squawker? No.
Yeah, the Squawker.
The Squawker, yeah. The general of the Lich Lord, or Sergeant of the Lich Lord, or something like that, used his family as a base to create alchemical torture devices to use in the battlefield. Because of that, he's kind of, doesn't speak good common, because he never really got the chance to speak common in his with his family. But he speaks great Dwarvish, and yeah, that's him in a nutshell. In terms of traits and instincts, his current belief is everything living can be turned into an ingredient, but I don't have the actual did we ever work out how alchemy works in this game? Like, can we use anything to make alchemical potions and stuff and bases and stuff? Or
yeah, you're considered having the appropriate supplies. But as always, if you ever wanted to be cool and like, how can I grind up goblin bones and stuff for this to give myself a better bonus for making these poisons? And it's like, yeah, man, that's a scavenger. Like, get those good ass goblin bones.
Yeah, right? I don't have
this
any
is sarcophagus dust.
It's basically, yeah, like you're like, hey, I want supplies for an alchemical test. Can I scavenge up supplies for that? And we can make a call.
Okay, all right, yeah, cool.
Right.
So I don't have scavenge, but I think I'll leave that one because I really like the alchemical,
Totally. Or I think it's survivalist, whatever. But like, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. And my instincts one, like, what I'm thinking I want to try and do is either get like you mentioned some really good ones to like always repair your helmet or something along those lines, but I think what I really want to do is I want to try and like, because we're going to be doing a lot of fighting in this game, so I want to try and get like an instinct that helps with disposition or something like that, and I'm not sure if there's any in there that can do that. Do you have any ideas for that, Eric?
No, mostly because if you want to be good at fighting, then you're just mostly just doing fighting, right? Like your disposition is mostly just a fighter test. So like you kind of already have supplies for your fighter test, right? Because you have your weapon.
That's true.
So I'm not really sure if there's really.
What about like
anything
repairing
that can really
armor and stuff like that?
Yeah,
that always seems really
keeping
useful.
you in a good condition for a fight.
Yeah. So, do we have to do that with like, so the idea is that if it's an instinct, we don't have to spend a check on it to repair it. Right?
Correct.
And
right. So in camp, you can bang out those dents in your helmet.
Okay, and the skill
if
for
you have
that
armor.
is armor, right?
Yeah.
Which I do have.
Yeah, which means you have a little hammer and stuff like that to,
Okay.
I'm not gonna let you repair chainmail that's been splashed around and because you probably need a forge for that. Like you can't, but like to bang out dents of some armor, you can probably do that.
What if I was to buy like rivets?
Or like if your sword like broke, like what's it called from Lord of the Rings? You can't just do that on the fly with some duct tape and a bandit. Like you need to go to a forge and get that repaired.
Okay, so I'm gonna say keeping armor. I always keep my armor in good conditions when the opportunity arises. Yeah.
Absolutely, that's a great one. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
And
combat ready.
My armor and the armor of my companions. Would you allow
that? Yeah. Always I would say always make sure the group is. But remember, you only get one test. Right. So but if you keep it broad enough, then you can apply it to help someone else. Yes. So I would allow that. Right. You can't have an instinct trigger multiple times. Right.
Yeah.
But if it's like always make sure that always keep the group's supplies combat ready or something like that is like, yeah, that sounds good. But that also means that you're rolling a harder test with that instinct. Right.
What do you mean? Really?
Because if your instinct is to repair the group's armor, if everyone in the group's stuff is broken, your instinct is repairing everyone's. So that's like an ob 3 instead of like an ob 1 or whatever, right? Like if it's just yours, it's like an ob 1 armor test. But repairing the whole group, it's like repairing a group of stuff is more difficult than repairing one. Does that make sense? And so by having it trigger for a group, you're exposing yourself to possibly making a more difficult test that solves it for everybody.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Right? Yeah, I'm
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm okay with that because eventually I'm gonna have to.
But also, you can be like, you could throw that back at me, right? When when one person's thing is hurt, you can be like, well, always have to make sure the group's ready, and it's only one person's hurt, so it's an ob 1, right? It's like, yep, exactly, right? So that it will try to encourage you to maybe camp more by having that. So keep that in mind.
We haven't done any camping yet, so
right. So anyways, so that's a good instinct.
Yeah, I also have no conditions right now.
Yeah.
But I also have no food left, I don't think. So pretty sure I don't have any food left.
Yeah, and you have 2 rounds into the grind.
Sweet.
You have, and I believe you have 1 round left on your lantern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lanterns don't last very long. How long does the torch last? 2 rounds?
No. Torch lasts 2 rounds.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like I said, Darkest Dungeon. You got to burn those torches.
Alrighty.
And packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Bullshit. When I fucking max out on torches and I'm like clicking them like every 5 seconds, like, I'm getting all the loot.
Get more loot when it's dark.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay. Let's keep going down. So Kika, tell us about your character.
Hello. My character is Poxatrix Le Trouvé. I think that's how it's pronounced.
Yeah.
She was from a small town of Willow's Reach. When she was a young girl, it was attacked by the Squawker, and she was pretty much left for dead, and eventually made her way to, over time, ended up at a religious bastion where she learned of the ways of the great Lord Retin, who she's a devout follower of now.
Yes. Retin.
Yes. Her belief is, we aren't worthy of the blessings of Retin. Surely we will all fail. Her goal is to find what has become of Jorah, which is the missing... What's her face? the child that went missing that we're trying to find in this dungeon, and her instinct is to always make sure we have a safe camp.
Jorah. Yeah.
Yeah, Jorah. That's what I said, right? Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
Cool. Last but not least,
I am playing Shallot Wilbur Walla Walla Thaddeus Weatherfields, Halfling Burglar Extraordinaire. My belief is the blood of the Covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. I always have my friends' backs. My goal is I will go save Jorah, and my instinct is whenever I enter a new room, I check for traps.
Perfect. Great. So, we return back to Torchbearer. So now we're doing a prologue. I'll just describe real quick again the room that we're in and the current state of affairs. Our poor Shallot is wounded from a previous spear trap, and the three of us are huddled together by a dying light of a lantern in front of a sarcophagus, and etched behind the sarcophagus is this vast, befuddling mural depicting some sort of transition passage of something. You're not really sure. You've been more worried about looking for treasure that seems to be eluding you. You open the sarcophagus. There was dust in it. The urns had dust in it as well. However, Poxatrix, you mentioned that there could be that the skeletons ran back here and they were facing a wall, and there could be signs that there's hidden passages. And you guys have taken a short little inventory that your supplies are kind of going low. You have 2 rounds. Mechanically, you have 2 rounds to the bind, and you have 1 round left on your lantern. You have 2 checks amongst you, I believe. Individually, you each have 1 check. I believe that's Poxatrix. And do you have 1 Shallot, or is it?
No,
is it Barbosa?
It's Barbosa who has one.
Okay. Yeah. So there's, and yeah, but it's all's quiet in this tomb. Remember, you guys are looking for you're looking for Jorah, a young girl who went missing after recovering a silver armband, like a silver ring, and you have the other one here, and you're looking to return it and see what happened to Jorah, but things seem very quiet where you are.
Yeah. I also have 2 skeleton silver armbands.
Yes.
And I have no space to put the other ones, so that's cool. Can I? We were in the process of looking for doors, right? What was what type of check is a door look? Is it a scout?
Typically it'd be a scout test, but like, what are you doing to look for the door?
Well, mostly I'd be looking for like air. Like air from like behind walls and stuff like that, you know, like a breeze or something along those lines.
Yeah.
Do we want to do that right now? The halfling got a spear through the leg.
Right. So you're looking at the wall that has the strange depictions of the of some sort of ascension, right? And I guess the other thing that I guess is important to mention also is there are some other little alcoves here with some bones on them, right? And you're definitely like, so you're feeling around, and there's definitely a door, like you could kind of see the where the dust is moving and sort of the indentation. Yeah, there's something kind of here, but to figure out how to do it is going to be a scout test.
Oh man, wait, what is let's see. -1 die to skills because I'm injured.
Because of your injury? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what I think we should do mechanically, guys, is do this test and then maybe take a spell by campfire, because the grind will give us an extra condition. So if we camp before the last turn, we can avoid it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's true.
So
Toxatrix would point out that there could be monsters hiding behind the wall.
I mean, we don't have to engage the wall. We just have to find the door more than anything.
Shot is going to eat his fresh rations, so he can recover his
fresh
hunger.
rations.
Yep.
You know,
Unless
you
somebody-
can use them for cooking, right? And everyone can
Right.
recover that shit. So.
You do know that rations have numbers of uses, right? They're not just like one and done.
Oh, they
Oh,
aren't.
really?
How much is?
How much is
because
a
it didn't say in
preserved
the
ration?
rulebook.
Yeah,
Let me show you.
because I had 2 preserved rations and I just removed them as I used them.
I'm looking at the wrong book. 1 second. Yeah, no. There's kind of, you know how when you buy torches, you don't buy an individual torch. Rations also behave the same way.
Really? Because the torches had a number next to them.
Yeah, the rations didn't.
The rations didn't. Rations just had like ration.
I'm looking for items. No, I'm pretty sure they do. Like, I'm pretty sure prepared rations have multiple. I'm in conflicts. I'm in spells. Here we go. Items. So you're looking for gear, right?
Mm-hmm.
And fresh rations are good. Eaten. A portion of fresh rations can be stretched and cooked. Here, rations preserved. Cost in inventory is enough food for 3 meals.
So I have 6 meals.
Yeah. So a fresh ration, cost and inventory is enough of food for 2 meals.
Oh, okay.
Right. So fresh rations. Oh no. Okay. So maybe the starting list doesn't tell you that, but the master gear list does. It says rations, fresh 2, rations, preserved 3.
Okay, yeah, it totally doesn't have the 3 in the starting list.
Yeah.
Well, fucking game of the year.
Game of the year.
Shout's just gonna eat 1 portion of the fresh rations.
Yes. Right.
Okay, hold up.
Quick-
That means before you do
Fermented
that,
fish.
right?
Unless you want to.
No, I have 6. That means I have 2 whole ration portions, right? I bought 2 of them. So instead of you eating the fresh stuff, what I would suggest is you take my final of my first ration because I had 2. I ate 2 of them. Heal yourself with that. That'll give me an inventory spot. I can take a silver band. Kika, does Poxatrix need eaten?
I have my own dry rations. I'm okay.
Well,
What
what
are
I'm
these
saying
rations?
is, like, I want to try and like empty out my inventory so I can carry shit. So
You can always just drop shit on the floor.
Knowing
that's food, man.
knowing Henley, it's probably like beef jerky or like really good like home smoked jerky.
Yeah, maybe, or mushrooms.
Mushroom. Thank you. Getting injured always makes me hungry. There we
Just
go.
eat one. Yeah. I like the idea that dwarves eat crunch like dehydrated mushrooms as like trail mix.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
they just suck on a mushroom until it goes full, and then they eat it. You know, like
Yeah.
So I look at Sam. Whoa! I don't think those were dried mushrooms, man.
Like Zoink Scoobs.
Like Zoink Scoobs.
Why is there a dog here?
all right. So in that case, I would keep 1. Okay, Eric, real quickly.
Yeah.
Silver bands, that sort of shit, whatever things we bring out. How important it is for us to bring out goods laden with, like, how important is it for us to come out with like treasure to sell? Like,
This is your job. So like
Sure.
this is how you get paid.
okay, but
So-
we're also going to get paid with these kids or whatever, right? If we bring
Yeah, you're gonna get
No, we're not
paid
gonna, we're gonna be
one.
paid for the kids, not with the kids.
Yeah, getting paid
Important
with kids
distinction.
is a very good twist to this game.
Okay.
Right.
I don't follow what you're saying, Kika, but okay.
Rather than get whatever gold it is, you would get a kid. Is what the joke is. You're getting
Oh.
paid with a kid instead of with gold.
No, I don't want that. I don't want gold.
All right,
What?
well,
No,
there
we
you
could
go.
send the kids in there first, activate all the traps, and then we go in.
Yeah, but they
It's
Now-
a great market.
we have to feed them until we use them for explosions. So
No, we just bribe them with food. Like, if you go in there, we'll give you food. And they'll go in, they'll activate all the traps, they'll die.
This is too fucked up. Let's just play the game.
all right, okay. Well, I'm gonna keep one portion of food, Mr. Eric Vulgaris,
Okay.
since I have still food. Because I was about to say, man, like, holy fuck, food lasts like no time. Like,
Quick
and you have to carry
question.
so much.
Quick question, Pastrami Master. Traits say plus 1d per session. Since it's a new session, do our used for and used against clear? Or is it not because it's just a continuation?
It's a continuation for this one. It's just a weird special case because we did half our session doing care gen.
Okay.
So we're still in this.
Okay, so one of the silver bands pops out of my backpack and hits the ground. How much is a bottle, actually? Is it 2? 2 swigs?
Yeah, a bottle is 2. A water skin is 1. A bottle is 2. A jug is 3.
And bottles count towards, like, getting rid of tired and hungry. Hungry, thirsty.
Swigging from a bottle. Yep.
Cool. Alright, cool. So let's... Who's going to make the door check to see if we can find this door?
What's everyone's scout?
Mine's 2.
What about
This is
you?
finding so this is like kind of, since I already described it, you kind of know where the door is. Now you're kind of trying to figure out how the hell you would activate this door.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Sure.
It's more like that.
Okay.
Oh,
It's still a scout test to do that?
Yeah, because you're trying to find how this thing activates. Because right now you're not really sure. You can tell it's a circular door.
Alright, how about this?
It clearly has some sort of like mechanism, but you have no idea where it is or
How
what
about
it is.
this?
I hold my hammer over to Samson.
Yeah, Eric, would my nature descriptor of delving work in this instance?
For your scout test,
Yeah, if I use my nature.
if you have the skill, you have to use the skill.
No, what I'm asking is if I use
if you
scout and then use and add
Oh,
my
you tap your
to it.
nature?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah?
do you need persona?
Yeah, you're
to do that?
delving. You do need persona to do that though.
Oh, yeah.
Persona is something you don't have.
Forgot about that. We don't get persona for free.
Yet at the end, once you leave the dungeon, you get your persona.
Okay. Well,
Or no, sorry, at the end of a session, at the proper end of a session, you do.
Yep. All
So
right.
at the end of this session, you'll have it.
Okay. Scout test with a +1 and I guess a plus. Who's helping? Who's using will? Who's not using will?
Like this
I'm
is a
helping.
pretty
I can scout with Will or help with Will. I will help with Will.
If you have a appropriate, will not will but appropriate, what's it
Wise.
called?
You can't. Yeah, you can't. So you have scout, correct?
I do.
Yeah. So you can't help with will. You have to help with the
I'm
relevant helper.
saying wise, not will.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just getting my words confused. So who's helping?
My bad.
Who's helping?
I'll help. Let me see what wises I have.
Right. It's did I tell you the ob?
You can also help
Not
with
yet.
Okay. Well, it's ob 3
I think.
because you're doing this. You're locked in. It's an ob 3.
Mm-hmm.
And we see Barbosa like frustratingly kind of like looking around this thing being like, God damn it.
Yeah.
And right.
So like, yeah, I'm just trying to work out who's using the skills to help or who's using a wise to help, right? So,
I'm
Totally.
using I'll help with trapwise because this isn't the first time that I've encountered a secret door that might have a dead man switch that will either trigger a trap right in front of the door or the door will fall on him like a false door.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You're like, hold on. Like before you go rummaging around touching shit, you limp over there. Like your bandage is still red with blood, right? Like the dried blood, and you're like, God
I'm
damn
like
it, dude! Like
propping
hold on.
myself up with a spear that I broke off the other trap.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, definitely. That sounds good. right?
Should I help with religious parable wise?
Should is not a question I can answer.
So did Arathorn, the beloved of Retin, scramble in the dark pits of the under. They searched for hours, unable to see what was before them, their eyes blinded by the consuming darkness. But once they cleared their mind and paid attention to their other senses, they could feel the air moving around them, and it did guide them to the path they so sought.
I like the idea that I'm scrounging around on the door, right? You know, he's looking for a thing, and she's in the background just going like blah 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 blah, and I'm just like you know, the moment she finishes, I just on the ground and just go back to like finding the door.
Then I don't really think that's helping. I think you try to help, and I don't think that's helping, right? You didn't listen to the parable, so how? Yeah,
That's fine for my character. If you didn't listen, you don't get help.
I still listen.
You know what? Well, Henley. Oh no, your character doesn't, because you just fucking said that you're just waiting for them to finish and then spit.
Yeah, I was waiting for them.
But if you want to, if you, yeah, but here's a suggestion could be also that's also playing into your loner trait, being like, I don't need a fucking god watching over my shoulder.
All right, okay,
right?
Fine.
Like, you could do something like that.
Yes,
right? Like, but like, I'm not telling. But like, I hate doing that, because like then it's like, oh, Eric's playing a solo role playing game, like, right? Like, nah, I want you guys to come up with that shit, right?
Invoke that
trait. Okay.
Right. Yeah, so you're feeling around, looking for where this door ends, where this trigger can be. So you're looking through like on this wall and these alcoves. I'm trying to figure out what the hell this is.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Well, I'll remove a dice.
Yeah. Charlotte's clearly looking around, looking for like where traps could be, telling you like, oh, be careful, don't lift up that skull, that kind of stuff, right? So. So op 3.
All right. Op 3.
Meanwhile, Poxatrix is droning on about a parable about focusing on your other senses and paying attention to not just what you're touching, but
hold up. Sorry, I did that wrong.
What's around you.
Yeah.
It's all get ignored.
Don't worry, Poxatrix. I'm listening to you. But I'm a little hurt right now. I actually feel like I'm getting dizzy due to loss of blood.
I understand.
Now,
be it noted by you that I believe that we should tend to your wounds before embarking on this task.
I helped Wise. I'm good. Bye.
Yeah. Whoa. Obviously the question is that, so you're doing this for hours, right? Like you literally spend a fucking hour trying to get this thing going.
I know exactly what it is, because I didn't get the help from Poxatrix. I'm just like,
now you're angry.
Yeah, I'm angry because she won't shut the fuck up about some stupid old man in the sky.
You're not listening. Yeah, you're not listening about running. You're not listening, and like, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And your lantern goes out.
Oh no, we got one more time for oh no, the lantern goes out.
No. I'm sorry. Like
for the grand. Yeah.
Yeah, and so when I do that is like, what I'm saying is that you ultimately you're doing this for an hour, and it's so frustrating and it's so annoying that you do finally discover it, but now you're just so fucking angry and take the angry condition.
Yeah, I got it.
Because the constant diatribing, and that this should be that hard. Right, but you do spot the door. You spot so here's two things, right? Like, so you had the door, but then you figured out, like, looking around, it was in these alcoves, and it turns out that it's a dual trigger thing to get this door open. You found that it's one skull in one alcove and a thigh bone in another need to be pressed down at the exact same time for this to open.
Is there significance by that, like, or is it just like some random fucking thing some guy made?
Some random, you're a dwarf. It's just a fucking just like some kind of human thing, like a clever human thing.
Yeah, it's like, is there like, Is it like some sort of fucking stupid human parable where it's just like, if you press the thigh on the skull, you will seek the leg that you need, or some.
Yeah, like you don't have the answer. You don't have the answer to that.
Yeah, I'm just.
Maybe you should ask Poxatrix. She might.
Yeah, you don't know why that's significant, or if it is significant.
Maybe under my breath, I'm just like, fucking stupid human shit.
I stop the party and I point at the lantern and say, "Look, it's pitch black. We are likely to be eaten by a grue. I think we should camp and possibly patch up my leg."
Is someone relighting the lantern?
What's a grue?
Well, a grue lives in the darkest recesses of all civilization. They fear the light, and they hate...
Okay, let's go outside.
Well, if you want to walk all the way back there in the dark, where you'll be eaten by a grue...
But if we're outside, there's light.
But you'll be eaten by a grue before you hit the door. You only get to move 3 feet.
But you're the slowest. It'll go after you first.
Will you just fucking sit down and make this goddamn camp before I kill both of you?
All right. Where are you camping? It sounds like obviously you guys want to camp, right?
Mm-hmm.
So are you going to try to trudge? Are you going to try to trudge through the underground and in darkness? Are someone going to light this lantern or torch? Are you going to camp outside? Are you going to camp right here?
That sounds like
want to camp in a different room?
Poxatrix role.
Yeah, right. Like where do you want to go?
Camp.
It's not that if you want to set up camp, I want you guys to tell me where you're setting up camp and what you're doing.
She is the whole thing about finding a safe place to camp, right? So.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's your whole.
Does that sound right?
Yeah, that is part of my shtick.
Shtick.
If we camp inside, would we be able to like have a fire for light?
Yeah.
Okay. So
yeah, you have a campfire.
Yeah, I'd probably want us to maybe camp in a place that's very easily, defendable, but still has like a way out for us. So
this room's pretty good.
It's okay.
You saying that as a GM because you want cool things to happen? Or are you saying
no? I'm saying like without the map, but like what you saw is like you're basically down this dead end hallway.
Yeah. That's
kind of like that's your backs. There's nothing.
Door,
nothing.
Right?
Nothing can sneak up on you.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, I was thinking this room, or I was also considering the entrance room because
the
if
hallway.
Need be, we could skedaddle out the dungeon itself, but I don't really want to go outside because there might be shit in the woods
and children.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
So yeah, when you make camp, it's assumed that you make a fire, which provides light like a lantern for everybody. Okay.
I'm laying down by the fire. Oh, my little halfling leg, skewered by a spear.
Stop moaning.
Oh, my leg. What will I do?
Stop moaning.
Do I need to do anything to like make sure the camp is like safe and secure? Maybe set up some.
Yeah, that was
totally. There was
stuff?
Absolutely.
So you get to do this.
That would play into my instinct.
Yeah, you get to do this outside, but so hang on. She has to spend a check to do this, right?
It's in my instinct.
No, it's an instinct, so you don't have to. You avoid the spending of the grind. So
cool.
Okay, and that is what sort of role?
Survivalist.
Role,
right? I remember it being talked about being a survivalist role.
Yeah.
It is a survivalist role. That's correct. Let me tell you. So, what can you describe for me what this looks like? What does protecting your camp look like for you?
Holy water. She gets like she puts water on her staff and just flicks it everywhere. It's like, yep, protection, easy.
I probably would be saying prayers and maybe like scuffing some religious symbols in the dust and dirt with my like toe, but also maybe collecting bones and using them to like set them up in places where if something was going to come down the passageway or try to sneak up behind it, it would like knock the bones over and make a bit of a racket.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, definitely. So this is absolutely a survivalist test, and
Yeah,
because as we all mentioned, this doesn't count against the grind because you have an instinct to do this and make sure your camp is safe. So go ahead and this is a 2 survivalist test.
two.
And since this is an instinct, no one can help you unless someone else has an instinct that allows them to trigger with you. And this is the advantage of having it as an instinct, and also a disadvantage is that when you are an instinct, instincts can help instincts. That's the only time it works that way.
I would like to use my loner trait for it because I've probably done this sort of thing all on my own before, being off alone, not really being in towns and stuff.
Yeah, and like you've been around an ossuary before. You understand like where to put bones and being weird and religious shit. So totally okay. Sounds good for me.
Okay, and 3.
Yeah. So you're trying to find. You're trying to make camp for an adventuring part. Oh.
Yeah,
well, you're making camp. Sorry, it's 3 because you're making camp in an unsafe place for the adventuring party.
Okay. Oh.
Not great.
Not great.
I'm gonna give it to you, but I'm gonna say you guys are hungry, or so you're hungry. All of this running around and is tiring you out, and you're hungry. But you earn it. Okay.
Go back to camp.
I'm probably sitting there already dinging out some helmets.
If I wanted to heal someone else, do I use the healer skill, or do I have magical healing?
As a cleric at level 1, you don't have magical healing.
Okay.
As a cleric at level 1, you don't really. You're just a shittier fighter with some knowledge about some religious shit. That's what old school D&D is all about. Clerics.
Okay.
The first time you level up, though, as a cleric is like, ha ha ha, what's up? But getting past that part is the hard part. Yeah.
Okay. And,
so,
would healing would I know how hard it would be to heal someone that was injured?
Yeah, absolutely. If someone's healer, like if you're trying to give treatment to someone who's injured, it's an OB3 test. Healer.
Okay,
OB3 healer skill test.
I only have 2 healer right now.
You can still make the test. Get better at it.
Get more conditions, maybe fuck up his leg more.
Sounds good to me.
Has to have a peg leg.
Yeah, we can call him the moaning one-legged half elf.
I'm sure he
halfling.
Not a
Halfling, sorry.
Oh, the
But
agony.
can you do me a favor though? Before you make this roll, I need you to actually make a roll for me before this, right? Can you please roll a 2d6 and put a +1 to that? So 2d6 +1.
Is this how many Skelly Bros attack our shit?
No.
10
10.
Skelly
10.
Bros come out of nowhere.
Cool. No, you're fine. All right. Every time you make camp, there's a chance of things going wrong.
Is a high number better?
Sometimes things are going, and sometimes you have a rare chance of things going really great. This time, nothing. You're lucky.
You said this place was safe.
It is. Nothing. You don't hear any like snapping of bones. Nothing. None of that shit.
Except for mine.
Yeah, except for the setting of your leg. So, but yeah. Right.
Oh.
You're good.
Stop whining.
Is there any way I could make an easier heal check to make it maybe not like fully make him recover, but make it so it's easier for him to recover later? Like just
you mean like
dressing,
make supplies?
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. No, there's nothing you can really do to make it easier.
Okay.
It's kind of already in that condition,
Okay.
right? Like there's like a tourniquet or like some kind of bandage on his leg. It's no longer bleeding. He's like not bleeding out, right?
Yeah.
So, but you have a check, and Samson has a check.
I would like my instinct to proc, my main.
Yeah, you want to do. That's repairing your armor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you want to bang out the dings of your helmet.
Mm-hmm.
Is anyone else's helmets dinged?
I think everyone's helmet's dinged.
My helmet's dinged.
Does
Mine is
Boxatrix
too.
have a helmet?
Yeah, but you said it couldn't be repaired because it's the skull of an abomination
Oh, that's true. Yeah, so you just have a broken skull of an abomination.
on my head.
Yeah. All right.
So cool.
No one's seen my face yet.
Yeah. So let's say you're repairing a helmet. This is an ob. You're doing it for two people, so it's ob 2.
Okay.
Did somebody? Oh yeah, you're in front of a camp. You're in front of a campfire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to use my loner wires.
Your loner?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is no one helping you?
They can't because it's an instinct.
Yep, that's right. So
Mr. Eric,
yeah, of course you're doing it. Look at you, fucking
already calling y'all shit, motherfucker. All right.
yeah, cool.
You said ob 2?
Yeah.
Come on, game, really? I've been rolling trash today.
Ah, you got the Eric disease.
Mm-hmm. Great. So nothing. I repair nothing.
Nah, I think it's even worse than that, dude. I think you're angry, and I think you destroyed the helmets.
Okay, I didn't realize that it was like a fail backwards kind of game.
It's a twist. You're dinging out these helmets, and you're frustrated, being like, "God damn it, fucking things!"
Yeah,
and you just
you
punch
know what
right
it
through
is? Charlotte's in the background going, "We're like, oh, woe is me, and I'm just like, shut up. And then you know what it is? I just like I'm dinging it out like real carefully, and then I take his helmet and I just throw it down the hallway. Just like,
Shut the fuck up! Yeah, and you throw it. Yeah. No, that makes sense. I think one of you loses a helmet is actually the better twist, and that's obviously Charlotte's helmet.
Oh,
Yeah.
woe is the halfling who's been skewered by the spear because of the dwarf. How will I ever survive? Oh.
Yeah. So, yep, my helmet's gone.
cool.
I see this. Oh, you dick.
Be quiet.
And yeah, so one helmet's gone, and the other one is still not fixed.
All right.
Is what happens.
Can I spend my check to fix angry? It's ob 2.
Yeah, for sure.
So.
Yeah, I think being angry is really bad too.
Yeah. Well, actually, no. It says can't use wises or beneficial traits. Oh, so I couldn't have used my trait before.
That's why. I forgot, but that's fine, right? We're learning.
I already used it, and it's not like it helped me, so.
Angry and Torchbearer is way fucking worse than Mouse Guard.
Yeah.
You used your trait and then you got angry. You're good.
Can we actually take a break real quick, guys?
Are camping around in this creepy ass place. You guys have decided to make up camp near the entrance of the tomb, if I recall correctly, and you've set up some bones around.
Oh, I thought we were in the room with the door.
Is that true, Giga? Is that true? Is that what Poxatrix did?
It was in the entranceway.
Entrance?
Yeah, I thought it was the entranceway. Yeah. You got frustratingly mad at hammering out your helmets, which didn't really work.
Mm-hmm.
And the fire's still going.
Yeah, want to make that angry check. That's right.
Some of you guys were hungry. Somebody wanted to recover being angry.
All right. I'll try that. So it's ob 2 will.
I believe so. Yeah, it's an obtuse will during Camper Town. So yeah, obtuse will.
So just before I forget,
Yeah, what's up?
doing a check, does that make things go up?
Yeah, for sure. Like you tested that skill, so
Okay.
but you failed. So mark a failure.
Yep. All right, just gonna remember to do that. All right, so will.
Yeah, don't
will
forget.
is 3. No help, right? Or does everyone help during health tests? I can't remember.
You get help with the recovery.
Okay. All right. Cool. Help 2. Hey, look at that.
Yay! No longer angry.
I guess throwing the helmet down the
Hey,
hallway
Lamau.
did it for me.
Yeah, it's cathartic. Fucking shitting on the little guy's cathartic.
Cathartic as fuck. Yeah.
Your tiny halfling cripple boy.
Cripple boy.
Fucking sad onion man.
Aw, my helmet. It's like, oh.
Lonely.
You're an asshole. Yeah.
I'm
Hey.
so lonely.
Yeah, I don't want to look. Well, all I'm going to say is that Zippy, there's something that you need to read in the book. Just Control F for merrymaking. Okay.
Oh man. Okay, let me go get that Google Docs right quick.
But
I
anyways,
tie shallot to my belt.
You tie shallot to. Okay. Yep. I am
As
now.
is the fashion of the time.
Yep. Hey, what are you doing? Stop.
back then, silver coins had bees on them.
Whoa.
5 bees for a quarter.
Like Shallot just believes this is like the worst trip ever.
So yeah, you still have. So that was your check, Samson. I think Positrix still has a check.
I consume my rations.
Yeah, that doesn't cost a check. That's you just are eating. You're eating your preserved rations, right? Your
I'm
dry
letting
bread.
You know. No,
Yeah,
it's,
some hardtack.
It's mashed up like vegetables and nuts that's been turned into a paste and then salted heavily and then smeared out into and then dried and cut into strips.
What's it called? Penguin? I'm talking
I don't
about?
know. I just thought of something that would be
Pelican?
both.
Pelican?
I just thought of something.
Penican. It's called penican.
I like
That's
the
what it's
idea
called,
that
panikin.
I'm sitting across from you and I'm just like, fuck a vegetarian.
I just thought it sounded both
You're like eating
nutritious
jerky.
and okay.
Yeah. No.
I just read merrymaking. That's great.
Yeah.
All
I won't
right.
say the one thing.
So when you're
trying to
fucking
say.
sick and sad and crippled, be like, dance for me, make me feel better. Yeah,
Start
sorry.
grinding all over Samson.
No, but it's Kika's turn.
I just wanted to say that I thought that would be my rations because it would be both nutritious and nasty.
Yes, that is exactly what that is. So you're eating dried out, like the worst fig Newton of your life.
It's like if vomit was like dried out and then you like made it into like little cubes and then you're like,
Yeah.
Wait
Stale preserved mashed squash.
She doesn't feel worthy
sweet
of better
potatoes.
tasting foods.
Yeah. All right, so you're no longer hungry.
You have to bless your food in order to make it taste good, but it doesn't do anything.
Doesn't do
And
anything.
then I just feel sad.
Sure. Don't we all? I think you still have a check.
Retin
Yeah.
will notice me.
I've got like half a cow in my backpack.
You have someone has a check though. Who wants to spend that check on? You have a poor injured halfling with no checks themselves.
Charlotte, are you sure you want me to try to heal you? I'm not very good at it yet.
I reach over and I grab her. Heal my leg.
Okay, I might make this worse though.
I mean, it's not worse than a greedy dwarf going into a sarcophagus looking for gems and getting me hurt in the process.
You're the one who fucking opened it like an idiot.
But you're the one who wanted to open it.
Don't make me angry again. I'll throw away your armor even further. I'll go find it and throw it down the hallway.
Why didn't you just look in the crack?
I didn't want to open it. I didn't want to.
But you opened it like an idiot.
I thought I was the best prepared to open it. So are you gonna heal my leg or not?
Are you gonna sit still?
I'm not moving. My leg's broken.
I'm gonna make something to put in that mouth of yours if you're not no careful, because I don't want to hear you complain no more.
I got something you can put in your mouth.
Op 3 test.
The more noise you make, the more likely it is for a Gru to hear you.
No, because we got a light right there.
It'll go out, and then the Gru will be there, stalking.
I know where the Gru Slayer's hidden.
How do we get to
I don't believe you. Do I have any help? Does anybody have healer or a wise or anything? Healer, alchemist, it says helps.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna help, Mr. Alchemist?
You're creating a concoction to sedate me.
You know what? I will only help if Charlotte shuts the fuck up. 100%.
Well, say that in character.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like, you know, I could probably help, but I kind of don't want to because this one won't shut his mouth.
Charlotte, you should probably be quiet for a little bit. I mean, you can just air your complaints afterwards.
Oh, none at all. That'd be much better.
I would do anything for you guys. And then he like passes out because of the pain.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, dwarf's helping.
So I drag
out, you can't help.
I drag over a skeleton, like. And
you could have used trap-wise because you've been injured by similar traps before.
Well, he wanted me to be quiet, so that was the best way I could think of it.
Yeah, I don't think you can really. You can't help if so. Yeah.
You're about to reset my leg. It's like.
All right, so
you can help someone. Yeah.
I drag over a skeleton, and I'm just like. So much better now that he's not saying nothing. And I like grab like a piece of like bone or something.
Femur,
and I just start grinding it up in a mortar and pestle. And I'm just like, doesn't look that bad. We'll just put some paste in and it'll be fine.
Ground up bone fucking shards into around a wound.
Yeah,
Holy shit!
I pour some wine and water in there, and I start mixing it, and I throw some herbs in there and start mixing it. And I'm just like, this will cover up the hole. You just need to make sure that the leg is set. You can do that, you know. And
I can try.
Yeah,
you know that dust in the sarcophagus might be good for later too, if there's any.
Oh yeah, soda. I grab some of the sand, just pour it in the mix and stuff.
You're like.
As long as it makes like a proper scab, it doesn't matter what we put in it, you know.
Yeah. So. No, I have an idea about what happens when this goes bad. I think your leg will hurt when like you're around undead, like how a bad leg would feel it's
like
a storm.
It's like the fucking
like it's debilitating. Yeah,
like my
it,
fucking life. Yeah.
Could I use my wine from my skin as disinfectant?
I mean. Sure.
As supplies?
But that's good wine. But that's good wine.
Yeah, totally.
You're wasting good wine on the halfling.
Wine, I count wine as medical supplies. Good for me.
I do too.
We could drink like medical supplies. Drink it to like fucking.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think you saw this, Henley, but you can actually drink wine to give you an extra die to recover from being angry.
No shit. Really?
I think, or being afraid. It's one or the other.
Oh,
yeah,
is that
you
in
can
the book
heal.
Somewhere?
Yeah, look up what wine does.
I'll look that up.
Wine has the benefit of that.
I have shitloads of wine.
It's courage.
Yeah. If the wine is strong enough to disinfect, yeah. Like, what proof is this wine? Is it like 100?
Don't worry about it.
Is this like moonshine wine? Is this just like fermented?
Not good.
Wine. It's grappa.
Yeah, wine. When consumed, a draught of wine eliminates the hungry and thirsty condition, or when consumed, it grants 1 die to recover from angry or afraid. So
Just slap some wine in your stomach and try that.
yeah, fucking suck it up.
Oh,
Suck it up.
So
nice.
yeah, that shit doesn't work out at all. That's you wake up from the pain as this is going on, and your leg is on fire. It is burning as dust, paste, and shards are all on it, and like you just feel it's not doing right. And like Poxatrix is doing their best to like keep your legs set as like they're like wrapping around like the tourniquet thing around it again, and like there's probably another like bone next to it, like a splint.
Yeah.
Right, like keep it like straight, and yeah. So I feel like you are no longer injured, but just reduce your health by 1, because you and like your leg always has a sort of like limp to it, and it also like underground it just doesn't do good. Your health goes down by 1. Remove any sort of tracks so far of health advancements. Your health is just reduced by 1 because you have essentially sucked it up. Your injury is they tried to set it right and be healthy here, but it's no good. But hey, you're no longer injured.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah,
just gotta
so
fill
it just
one
costs
more.
you a yay.
Man,
Cool.
the bookmarks in this book are fucking atrocious. Can I just say?
Yeah, I
like,
know.
Like
Yeah,
they are
it's real bad.
So bad. Like you can't even. Can't even find anything.
I just hit Control F. I just hit
Yeah.
Control F and do it that
I'm
way.
trying to work out other ways that I can use alchemy.
Right. So those are your checks. Your checks are done. You're back into the grind. Camp is over.
So the grind starts at 4 now. Yeah.
You're back to 4. You still have no light. Unless someone wants to light up a lantern.
Relight my lantern.
Quick,
Using
the groove.
last of my oil.
I have 4
Yeah.
torches though, so don't worry.
Okay. So you have enough light for the 3 of you. You're holding your lantern. You remember now you guys you're safe camping in that cave. Nothing came out. I think the big significant change is that it's dark outside and it's raining. It's like storming outside.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of glad you didn't. Kind of like really glad you didn't camp outside. That would have been real bad. But instead you're dry in this cold, spooky ass ossuary.
Is it cold? We just had a fire going all that time.
Yeah, you're warm now, but now the fire's out and you're at the lantern again. That cold underground air, cold, it's cool, right? Like somewhere between like 12 or 15 C. Like it's, what classic underground weather, 68, 66, something around there.
That's fine.
Yeah, you're not like shivering, right? It's kind of cold.
That's my comfort zone.
Interesting.
Okay,
so I can
guys.
create like elixirs and shit to remove
Yeah.
like, exhausted, angry, afraid. I can impose a condition on things, I guess.
Mm-hmm. You can make elixirs to give the things, and they can get conditions. Yeah.
So I can create potion base.
Yeah, and you can create alchemist fire too. You can make base for potions for spells. You can create alchemist fire. You can do a lot of cool shit with alchemy. It's a really good skill.
And create inflammables.
Yep.
Yeah. Nice.
Right. So you guys make it back to that wall, right? And you know that there are these 2 things down here. Like so you found the door, right? You found the door and you found how to activate the door.
Yep.
It's a skull and a femur bone.
This bone's connected to the head bone. I never hit them both and door opens, I guess. I don't know. I like the dwarf voice.
So you guys are rested up, you're feeling okay, and you activate the door?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Press down on both the things.
And I have
The
my
door
mace at the
doesn't-
ready.
The door doesn't open. Instead, you hear you hear slots coming from those alcoves, like above them, and you hear this hissing sound. And you kind of see and there's nothing kind of happens for a moment. And then you see little speckles raining down like glitter.
Alright, I try and cover
And you
my-
take a smell. You take a sniff.
I don't
Your
wanna
head goes
smell.
light.
I want to run.
And it's too late, and all of a sudden it just goes whoosh, and there's all of it comes out at once. you're trying to outrun this thing, and out of this stuff, your head gets immediately lightheaded, and you want to the only thing you want to do is fall asleep. So you guys are trying to outrun this thing. I need you guys to make health tests for me because you never looked for traps.
Wait.
We did look for traps in that area.
Yeah, we did.
Not on the door.
No,
it was.
Got him. Geo
Well,
win.
we just.
How can you look for traps on a secret door you haven't found?
You blinked us into that room. My instinct would be to check for traps.
When entering a room, right?
Yeah, you just blinked us over there. Like
we started the episode in that room, so this is before you had to trace
well, here's a question for you.
But
it's whenever you enter a new room. This is not a new room. This is a room you've been before.
Got him.
That's the other reason why I didn't think that's true. Do you think that's wrong? Do you think that's against the spirit of what your instinct is?
I think so, because I didn't come to that instinct until after I encountered something in this room.
True.
So I would assume that would be considered new in the state that it's new to that instinct. I don't trust that room.
Okay, sure. Well, then let's roll back for a second, and let's see if you can find this thing for us.
Okay.
Right?
Is that a scout or a criminal?
Because it's true. Your instinct comes into play here. It's going to require two. So typically to do this, you need to find it and then disable it. Right?
Okay.
So the first obstacle here is to discover it.
Okay.
And so what are you doing to discover this? What does checking for traps before this door opens look like?
Well, I have a spear in one of my hands, and I have a sword in the other. I start poking at things.
Right.
Mainly, I start poking at the floor stones as well. Just making sure none of them are pressure plates.
Pressure plates. Yeah.
Then I start poking the ceiling to make sure that there's no loose rocks that will Indiana Jones us.
Totally.
And I'm not gonna meta those alcoves.
I know. But that's fine. Like, it could be that you search the alcoves, but maybe you just didn't hear the difference of the density of those stuff, right? So that's totally cool, right? Just
he
check
couldn't
his
hear the
contest. It's
density
right,
because he was being a whiny bitch a couple of hours ago.
This is also kind of okay because in Torchbearer that's important. I think this is an important scene to see because your instincts are incumbent on you to trigger them, not me.
Mm-hmm.
Got him.
I'm not doing easy on mouse guard. This is, you guys be like, hold on, Eric, fuck you. My instinct says I do this thing first before this thing attacks. So it's like, totally, you're absolutely right. But you get to do it yourself because you have an instinct and no one else does to help you. So that's right. So for example, take a note. Having an instinct that says always be on the lookout for help is a really good instinct because then you can help anybody who has an instinct fired.
Interesting. Wait, so your instinct is to always help your teammates.
Yeah.
And whenever
so
they trigger
you never get a
instinct,
test, but you can always help someone else.
I mean, the whole point of an instinct is to like grind out them points, right? So
yeah.
Wait,
Or make sure we don't die.
how would that work up if somebody's instinct's triggered, but your instinct is always to help them? Do you get to help regardless of the fact that it's an instinct?
Exactly. You help regardless of it's an instinct because that's your instinct. Your instinct is to always be on the lookout for help.
Okay, so those are just like the flux rules, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, it's just an addendum. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yep.
All right. My scout skill is 2. Can I get supplies because I have a spear? Using it to check.
Totally. Yeah.
All right. And Oh, it's
okay.
because it's an instinct.
Yeah, no, it counts as supplies. Yeah, no one else can help. You have a trait?
Let's see. I'm gonna use jaded.
Yeah, because you're like this fucking room.
This fucking room.
Guys, this is too easy. If someone has gone through the fucking effort to trap a fake sarcophagus, what do you fucking think's behind this door, fellas? Yeah, totally.
So-
Right? Yeah.
Okay, so what's the ob on this?
This is an ob 5.
Ob 5.
Yup.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna make it even with any of the successes.
Too late. You already are into it.
Yeah, no, I'm already into it. I was just doing the math.
Yeah.
But you're leveling up your scout.
Yeah. No, I think the better answer here is that it looks fine.
Yep.
I could say you find it, but you're hungry and thirsty. But I feel like it's better that you didn't, because then you're like, double damn it, this fucking room. And yeah, so you tried and you failed.
Okay.
Okay. So then we snap back to reality.
Oops, that goes.
Yep. And you guys are fucking outrunning this choking, glittering mess.
So
this is an OB4 health test from each of you.
Okay.
for a health test. Well,
yeah.
Okay, I fail. Let's throw them two dice. Them 2 dice.
Could I pull my cloak up and like cover my mouth with
Cloak would be a
like
good
my face with
supplies.
it to like help with the supplies? Yeah. Eric?
It's not supplies, but it's a good idea. Yeah.
Wait.
Use your.
Is this an independent test?
Yeah, these are all. You're doing this independently.
Okay, I'm gonna fucking.
Because you can't help someone else not breathe.
No,
dust,
no.
Right?
I know. I'm asking for very specific wording. I am
okay.
going to -1 die because I'm throwing 2 at 4. I'm gonna -1 die just to get a check.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Totally.
I should have done that on the instinct thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. That's a great idea.
I think I'm the only one that can maybe pass.
So what are you spending here? Jaded? Like fuck, I should have known. It's like what's the trait that you're triggering to give yourself the check here?
Yeah, jaded. Basically, I should have fucking known better. This fucking room. This room fucked me once. It's fucking me again. Damn it.
I would like to use Born of Earth and Stone positively, saying that I know
fuck yeah
how to like have the air flows down underground, and I know the best way to get away from this stuff. Yeah?
Yeah, totally. You're like, oh fuck. Yeah, and so you guys, like, both of you just do this stupid, like, over your mouth, cloak. Oh, not stupid, just the cloak over your mouths as you're trying to run. You're coughing.
All right. Also, Kika, your nature descriptor is running away, yeah?
Yeah, but I don't have persona.
Oh, fuck, I keep forgetting about that. That damn persona. Yeah, alright. Okay, okay, cool.
So what does the good idea give me? Because...
Nothing, it's a good idea.
Congratulations. What's the ob on this?
I might use Scarred Against because I only have 3 health dice.
Yeah. Typically, okay, so here's what I would say. Typically, when you use supplies in a test, they usually get consumed in the test. The exception of being like weapons and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. What do you want to do? 3?
I was close.
Shit, that's super close.
I don't know what it is with Mouse Guard. We never failed anything, and in this one, we're failing everything. Like
because you don't have those fucking Artha points.
Those what?
Artha. You don't have experience points. You don't have Fate, Persona.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Not yet.
Suppose,
Yeah.
Well,
damn you, Arthas.
I don't want my cloak consumed, so I don't really want to use that. I guess. I'm not really going to be able to pass this.
Eric, out of curiosity, it says playing an instinct earns a fate point. Does that mean we get fate points as we play an instinct?
No, at the end of the session, it gets calculated just like anything else.
So, is there an opportunity to gain more than 1 fate point?
No.
Per instinct?
Not from playing an instinct. No, it doesn't. You don't get that triggering every time. It's at the end of the session. If your instinct benefited you, that you gain that point, just like in Mouse Guard. Okay. The reward structure is exactly the same as Mouse Guard.
Okay, the way they've got it written here in the character sheet makes it seem otherwise. But...
Right, I understand that, but it's not. All right, that's not great. That's not great at all. You guys are able to outrun the gas, but you guys are all coughing up these specs, and you guys all are exhausted. Trying to outrun this gas. It was sleeping gas. But you're okay.
Do I get to recover exhausted because I am sleeping?
What?
No,
We're
you
not
guys, you
asleep.
didn't. You're not asleep. You all outran the gas, and you're coughing up your lungs, coughing up this gold speck stuff, leaving you guys exhausted as you avoided a full dose of the gas, but you're having a hard time breathing, and yeah.
Damn, I would have rather just. Good night, guys.
Yeah, and then we
Wake
leave
up.
you there. It's like, bye.
All right. Well, I'm already exhausted.
Mhm.
So, all right.
Okay.
But it's over. The door never opened though. So Are you gonna try?
People. Sorry.
No,
I was
it's
just
that-
gonna do an in-character thing.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say we were not the people to get to try to rescue this child. We are truly the worst adventures ever.
I look over at Pox of Tricks. Do you just want to leave? Come on, let's just go. We could just go right here. We could go find another dungeon. Fuck Jorah. She could die. I don't care anymore.
I don't want Jorah to die.
I
just-
do. I do. Look at what she's done to us. She
You
made
didn't
us.
do
Oh.
this.
Oh, if she didn't come down here and get lost, I would still have a proper working leg. I would have been gassed. And I would be terribly frightened to go back in that freaking room.
Your name is very fitting considering how much you cry about things.
I don't cry. And he like wipes a tear. I just don't want to be fucked over again.
Then you could go die in the streets, I guess. I don't know. I'm here because this is how I make my living now. You need a man to fuck up or you need to leave.
All right, go. Go for it. You first. You get to touch everything.
Cool. So you activate the door again?
Sure.
Yep. It relaxes and depresses for a second as the circle gets it like fades back into the wall and then rolls into it, revealing a secret corridor.
I kick at some of the dust and say, this would probably be good for a potion of some sort.
Yeah, can we collect some of that actually?
Yeah, totally.
Sweet.
Yeah, sounds good.
Maybe
What are you
you can
collecting
make
it in?
Sleeping grenade.
Well, I have 2 bottles of wine.
Are you going? Okay.
I would like to use a wine to. You said wine. I'm trying to find the rules again, but does wine help?
Page 39.
Angry or afraid.
Angry or afraid. Page 39
Not exhausted.
has the what each supply, which item does what. Not exhausted.
Okay.
But that might be good alchemical supplies, right?
Yeah.
Can I pick some up and put it in my pocket and use as like legitimate sleeping pocket sand?
I know you have little pockets.
Do you have a pocket that's empty? If you have
let's
you guys, this would be pack 1 pocket gold.
I do
pocket
have
sand.
a sack.
My pouch is
Yeah,
empty.
you could put that shit in a sack.
Yeah, I'll put it in a sack.
Whatever
It's a
you put in
sack-
that sack, though, is going to get covered in that shit.
It's a sack large, so like.
Yeah.
that's
So
fine.
then, you're going to put it in the sack. Then are you going to carry this sack?
I mean,
Because it was folded and empty beforehand.
it was, yeah.
So now, where's the sack going to go?
I mean, I have it. I'm still carrying it. Like it's still in my hands.
No, you're
I
carrying
just-
an axe.
No, I'm carrying a sword. My sword is on my weapon pouch.
Oh, so you're using the other hand to hold the
yeah.
sack.
Remember, we went through all this because it was like,
Yeah,
I want to be
yeah.
able to climb things, but
Yeah.
so I can't have. The
So
axe,
you're Santa Clausing this bag of dust, sword in your hand.
Yeah. I just want to. I won't take a lot of sand. I'll just take one. It's a large, so I get 2 packs of it, right? So two slots.
I mean, you didn't fill up the whole thing up there. Yeah, you
No,
want to fill up
yeah.
two slots of the sack with sand. Sounds good to me.
No, I'll just do one. I'll just do
Okay.
one.
Yeah, you fill up one. That's fine.
specifically the sleeping dust, right?
Yes.
Yeah, mechanically, it's
Okay.
the leftover residual sleeping dust.
I can
Okay.
use that in a potion to throw at someone.
Yeah.
Like it's also fire and it also puts them to sleep.
Yeah.
Bam. Sleeping fire.
So
I think any sort of putting an enemy to sleep is really good because it ends the encounter right there.
that's a Rage Against the Machine song. Sleep Now in the Fire is the name of that.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I use my magical sleeping fire on the skeletons.
Yeah. So you pick that shit up, and let me describe this this long hallway for you, right?
Sweet.
Wait, we're entering a new hallway.
Well, I'm showing you what you see after the door receded.
He's
right?
describing it first, and then
The
you
walls,
can scout it.
yeah. The walls of this long, narrow passage are decorated with elaborate bone flowers, each a skull with bones radiating out from it to form intricate, beautiful, if macabre patterns. There's a cool ossuary called Konta Hora in the Czech Republic. Definitely look at images of that because that shit's dope, and that's what this is going here. There's a funeral silence there is a funeral silence here. A set of oak iron-banded double doors are open to the north. There are 4 shadowy alcoves on the southern wall, and each arch is formed as skulls and thigh bones are stacked on one atop of another. So once again, this is like a huge ossuary. Sitting in each alcove is an ancient warrior. Finger bones are clasped around a haft of an iron axe.
We're entering this new room.
You haven't entered it yet. You're looking once again. You're in the fucking danger trap room that's murdered your face, Shallot.
Mhm.
Okay.
You're just looking through the hall. You're just looking through that circle, right? And the circle's probably like 5 feet in diameter, right?
Mhm.
Right, like a little bit more, like 1.5 meters
Mhm. Mhm.
in diameter.
So you said there was some skeleton warriors. How similar are they to the skeletons that we had a look at before?
Very.
Very.
Take their weapons. Just throw something. Knock their weapons out of their hands. Their bones. What's holding them together?
We could spike
Magic.
their. We could put lids on their sarcophagus guy and spike them shut.
How do they have bracelets on, Eric Bulgaris?
You can't tell from here.
Okay. All right.
You would have to scout the hallway.
Interesting. Well, we never tried this before, but I have a feeling, Dave, the player, has a feeling that if we remove the bracelets, we remove the magic that's holding them together. Maybe. So, I don't know. What are you guys thinking?
Well, as soon as I take a step into that room, I'm performing a scout test.
Yeah,
Looking for
like
traps.
he uses his like Call of Duty like area of effect.
Yeah.
Boing!
Hold on. If you're doing that,
Oh.
you're looking for traps. You're not stealing bracelets, right? Because your instinct isn't always steal bracelets from skeletons or like always steal the shiny shit.
Yeah.
It's look for traps.
But
So that would actually, to do that would not be your instinct, if that makes sense.
but
Right? Like
they're
instincts
currently-
are very defined in this game.
they are currently inanimate skeletons, and he brings a perfect point that the bracelets are a trigger for the trap to animate them and kill us.
I would just say that it's the magic that animates them. I wouldn't say it's a trap.
He's just postulate. Your dwarf is just postulating that, right?
You know, them bracelets over there, the things that make the skeletons walk around and shit. So
Duly noted. I'll be sure to smack their hands while I'm looking for traps because I don't want the skeletons to be hiding on some kind of trigger plate.
if you want to look for traps while
right.
the skeletons in the room, go right ahead. I mean, I'm not gonna
So,
sit here.
I also want to be clear that this place, unlike the rest of this dungeon, is also not very dusty. It's very clean.
I can change
And
that with
also,
one
like,
flick of the wrist.
past this door, right? Like, so you're in this shitty ass tomb that's all made of stone, and like there's this really intricate mural that the circle depressed from. But then now looking through here, like this has so many more bones intricated into this magical floral pattern, right? Like each like the middle, the very center of each flower is a skull radiating out, or like
So what is the
arm
outer-
bones. and like bones and stuff, like making like these brilliant sun-like flowers, right? With like that are like connected by spines, like spinal cords that like weave like vines to like the next set.
Someone was in
It's
here
symmetrical.
and got very bored over the past couple of centuries, I think is what the answer to this question is. But like, do the bones look like they're ornate, or do they look like they are actual bones?
They're actual bones. I don't think that there's no test for that. You know what an actual bone is. That's a fucking
Oh yeah,
bone.
like it looks all like flaky and
It
stuff.
smells like a funeral. Yeah, it smells like bone.
Samson,
Yeah, what's up?
could you maybe use your grappling? You have the grappling hook, right?
I think I just have a rope, to be honest with you.
Ah,
Let me just
you-
double check. Because I was like, because this is the problem we had at the start of the game. I was like, man, I'm gonna have to bring more food because one food takes up one slot.
Here you go, Twitch chat. This is what I'm talking about. This is the shit that like you can expect to see. Like,
Oh fuck! What the fuck?
yeah, you think I was fucking kidding?
That's gnarly. Is that real bone?
Yeah, it's the Sedlik art ossuary in the Czech Republic. I've been there several times. It's super cool. It's the most metal place in the world.
I don't know if that cool is the way I'd describe it. That's dead people right there.
Yeah, dude, there's like 30,000 dead people in there.
That's fucked up, man. What the hell?
Somebody got really bored.
I'm just gonna skin together all these.
It got
bones.
started. Well, it got started back in the Crusades. Some noble like brought over a jar of like the Holy Land's soil and was like, "Fucking bury me with this." And everyone's like, "I want to be near the Holy Land soil, so let me bury near that guy too." And everyone's like, "Oh, me too, me too, me too, me too." And all of a sudden, everyone's getting buried in this
And
spot.
then some
And it's
guy was
fucking
like, "Head
so
bones
many
only."
people got buried there. And then, of course, the 30 Years' War happens, and all of a sudden, you have like, what are you gonna do with 10,000 extra bodies?
You
And
make,
so it's like,
make
whoa.
a pyramid.
And
out
yeah,
of
and
them.
someone got fucking really bored. Was like, I mean, I'll take care of it. No one. Do you care, Phil? If I take care of this for a second? And it's like,
yeah,
did you just fucking make a giant pyramid out of people's bodies? No, why would I do? Did you make a chandelier out of like 13 people? No, I wouldn't do that.
It was there when I got here. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Also, the
Exactly.
Paris catacombs.
Yeah.
Yeah, those things are
Yeah.
fucking gross. Like,
Yeah, like it's this. That's like that's
you're
kind of what you're
breathing
looking
in
at,
dead
right?
people. Like that's like
Yeah, welcome to being. No one wants to be a torchbearer. You have no other choice in life than to do this shit.
I
This
like
is why
the
it sucks.
idea that I open the door, we look at it, it's like,
Yep, breathe it in. That's the smell of adventure right there.
That is, it sucks. It sucks to be an adventurer. No one wants to crawl through fucking narrow ass crawl spaces full of bones.
all right,
no
that's,
one.
that's the
but
name
you
of
need
the
the
episode.
money.
Name of the episode: Smell of Adventure.
Yeah, smells like grandma. Nice one, kitten. That's really good. Smells like grandma. Right. So you get back in the game though. You guys haven't went in. You're still looking over this.
Yeah.
What do you do?
So just out of character, what do you want to focus on, guys? Do you want to focus on traps, or do you want to focus on negating a combat experience?
I was possibly going to suggest using the rope, and if you had the grappling hook to try to like
Knock
catch one of or like catch one of the bracelets and pull it.
Because here's the thing, I think potentially, maybe, we might have an opportunity if we're fast enough to each of us focus on a skeleton and remove a bracelet, right? Maybe. How many skeletons did you say there were, Eric?
There's 4 alcoves.
Okay, so maybe, and then we'll have, because there's 3 of us, so maybe we'll have an opportunity to do that. But if it's trapped as well, where? Right? So, like, you know, we have to sort of maybe get an idea here.
Well, the trap check is a free check against the grind.
It is.
Yeah.
But then we'll also have to go into combat, and we have an injured man with literally no health.
You can't check for traps without entering the room.
Yeah. So, but it's also in my nature to be very sneaky.
So what is the likelihood? What is the likelihood of myself and Poxatrix going and trying to remove these things while also the trap check is happening in the same instance?
You have to. I mean, that's it does exactly that, but we resolve each of the tests individually, right? Or we focus on one thing, right?
Okay, so what do you guys want to do? Because it sounds like fucking Zip's like, I'm doing my thing, regardless. So I don't know. What do you think, Kiko? Where do you want to put the attention?
I'm good with grabbing because I can't help with an instinct anyway.
So you're gonna try to grab these armbands.
Getting into combat's gonna ruin us. Like, it really is gonna ruin us, especially against 4 things.
And you're exhausted.
Yeah, what does exhausted do? That's like
It's really bad.
Exhausted, factor in all tests except resources, circles, and recovery.
Yeah.
So, what does factor mean? Does factor mean adding difficulty?
Yep.
That's really bad. So, like, every single attack we make in combat is going to be... Well, the other option is we could... So, okay, how do we make a health test outside of camping? We can't, right?
Nope. You can camp when you have a check.
I'm gonna camp, but that doesn't.
You totally can go 1 and then camp again if you have a check. You can.
Let me read merrymaking again.
Merrymaking doesn't require camp. That's what makes it very good.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can just dance for us? I think I read that as well, right? Like,
Yeah.
you can dance for us.
Dance for us.
Merrymaking is the halfling, like, come on guys, we can do this. We're a team.
Yeah, but
like, you
but
know,
our
like it's a
halfling
fucking
our
oh my
halfling is
God.
like, oh my god, I'm a bitch.
it's share the load, Mr. Frodo. You know?
Yeah.
Fuck that. Our halfling is like,
Share the load, Mr. Frodo.
go out there and you go trigger all the traps. I'm done.
Yeah. And
but
I know
that has
demoralized halflings is the best. I love demoralized halflings in this game.
I mean, like, he got demoralized because he was doing his job. It's like...
Yeah. It is. I know. That's the
It's
point.
not even a mechanical demoralizer as well.
Well, you guys are rolling bad, and you don't have, and it's your first adventure, so you don't have any Fate or Persona, so you're like on your own.
Alright, so using merrymaking descriptor, halflings can help their friends overcome hungry, thirsty,
No, exhausted.
angry, and afraid conditions by dancing with them, composing songs with them, surprising them with gifts, or even pranks. It's not a recovery. It's close to what a healer
No.
does, so it can be done out of recovery order. Wait, so healer can be used out of recovery?
No, it can be used out of recovery order. So you could use merrymaking to recover angry before you recovered hungry and thirsty. Does that make sense?
Wait, I have to use healer to do it?
No.
Okay. It's just I'm throwing my nature at it because
Yeah.
Using the merrymaker descriptor, yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, I'm trying to think of if I were to use it, would I just throw my 6 nature at it?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, well, so let's try and get the bracelets then, because being in conflict would literally ruin us.
All right. If that's going to be the case, I'll go and try to pickpocket these bracelets, and I feel like that would be criminal because I'm pickpocketing. But it's up to you, Eric. You're the GM.
No, to do this without seeing is a scout test.
But we don't know if they're sentient. So, but okay. Well, I'll do it anyway. Scout is fine because I need more scout.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But like, okay, scout. Throwing a 2.
Can I use my? Can we help?
Yeah, because this is part of the grind, right? You're just doing this.
Yeah, we're just doing this. I want to use a wise, my man.
Let's see. So the adventure phase started. Then you had to run away from the health tests, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then you're down to 2 on the lantern. Okay, so you're scouting. And so now, now the party, you guys have all agreed that the next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna run down this hallway and try to sneak down this hallway and just fucking stealth swipe these silver bracelets from these skeletons.
Hopefully, it's stopping them from activating, right? So,
hopefully that stops them from deactivating.
Yeah. I want to help this test with the shrewd appraisal wise.
Well, I mean, I won't allow that until I hear who's making this test.
I'm making the test.
Zippy is. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
cool.
using Scout, so.
Yep.
Yeah. So I want to help with that, so I can avoid the consequences.
And you're helping with what wise?
Shrewd appraisal wise. Like finding the clasp on the bracelet, you know. I've already looked over the.
So you're telling him.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're showing him with the bracelet. Yeah. Like, see, look at this. Click, open.
Yeah, and maybe it's like, you know,
hit that button.
Yeah.
Hit that latch. Yeah. Totally.
I start poking.
That's
at
a great use of wise, Henley. Great.
Start poking at the bracelet. Make sure that thing doesn't have any like hidden spikes or anything.
You're so paranoid. The elves don't make terrible things. They actually make pretty good things.
I don't know.
This isn't Elven, but okay.
I'm just saying that to make him feel better.
Oh, okay.
It's probably got spikes on it somewhere.
It's fucking human. It's like a barbarian tribe. Like, of course it's fucking...
I refuse to believe that humans make something so nice.
Right.
I do not have any skills that work, so if I were to help, I would have to help with the religious parable wise.
Wait, really?
Oh, Poxatrix, please deign me with your parable.
So Pathfinder, Hunter, or Will, or Scout. They're the ones you can use.
I don't have Pathfinder, Hunter, or Scout.
Wow. Oh, because you're a cleric. Makes sense.
So, nothing? No one can help? You can't help? I'm sorry, Poxatrix, you can't help?
I could if I made up a parable.
Okay.
Specifically for this situation, that's difficult.
Maybe something about the undead and their magic.
Are you so you're dropping your backpack to do this, right?
I'm dropping my backpack to do.
Are you taking the light?
I have a satchel, not a backpack.
So
that's right. So satchel's not a factor.
So
but
is
my question for you is, yeah, it's a factor.
Okay, but what I'm saying is a dim light is dim light more effective at allowing him to sneak and see than say a lantern, which is full light plus dim light? Because I can give him a torch and he can take that, and that's only dim light, right?
No, a torch is full light for him because he's holding the torch.
Okay, but,
right?
I mean, like in terms of like sneaking.
Yeah. In terms of sneaking, it's hard to be stealthy though with a light, right?
Yeah.
I just want to know: is it clear that you're going in the darkness to do this?
I would
to be stealthy.
I would probably have the lantern holder kind of stick her hand through the doorway, so there's at least some type of dim light.
Scissors come down, hand comes off.
Okay.
Check for traps, says Eric Wilgers. God damn it, Eric.
No, I'm not that mean. No. Okay.
Got him.
Okay, so I'm being helped.
Second teaching of Retin does say that in matters where the outcome is uncertain and danger is imminent, swift fingers and even swifter feet are paramount. Do not be afraid to run if things start looking bad.
Shaw laughs and he like nudges Poxatrick with his elbow. Oh, I got swift fingers and even swifter feet. You know what I mean?
I mean, you used to, right?
No, nobody asked you,
Soon.
beardling.
All right.
Okay.
This is a versus test.
Okay. It's
Better than independent, man. Come on.
Sure.
It's against whether or not the skeletons detect you, right?
All right. Yeah.
Your exhaustion.
What does my
Yeah.
exhaustion do? Does it just add 3
Adds
to the,
a factor to it, so it makes it harder.
No. Yeah.
But it doesn't work in versus tests, so
Yeah.
it's good. That's why versus is good, because it doesn't, like, you being exhausted doesn't count for this too much. So
Now, if
got
I wanted
Eric,
to get,
got him.
if I wanted to get more checks, and I'm not saying I'm going to. This is hypothetical, and I want to give you +2 dice to your versus test. Does that have to be before the roll?
Yeah.
Can you repeat that for me?
It says to gain 2 checks, I can give you +2 to your versus test, to the opponent's versus test.
Yes.
You have to do that. You have to nominate that before you do it.
Okay.
So, but it's up to you. But I'm going to cautiously say,
Here. I'm sorry. I have to. Here's a ruling about this from Luke. I had to look it up. That's what I was doing here. A factor in a versus test is a -1 success.
oh, really?
Yes, it's a fact. So that's what a factor means. You get 1 less success, 1 fewer successes.
Is that an all test?
If something is a factor, in a versus test, it counts as -1 success.
And in an independent, does it just make it more
If
difficult?
it's an independent, the obstacle is 1 higher. Yes.
God damn, that's rough. I guess
You're
it's
exhausted.
I guess it's the same thing, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm rolling 4 dice. Throwing 4 dice.
Is that with our help?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm checking. I have to tell you the number of dice I'm rolling, right? But
okay,
as soon as I tell you that, we're committed to this roll now.
Oh
right?
yeah,
Like,
no,
yeah,
just
okay.
tell me what
Right. Yeah.
dice.
I'm chucking 6 dice.
Add 2 to that. I'll get 2 checks.
Okay.
We're gonna be fighting combat, man. You're literally pooping in the
But
pool.
you have to use a trait. Remember, that's good. What is that trait?
That trait is let's see, hidden depths. I'm using that negatively against myself. I'm like, all right, I got this. I am Shallot, Wilbur, Walla Walla, Thaddeus Weatherfield. I am not going to fail this at all. Not at all. Let's do this. And I started going and I started sneaking, Mission Impossible style. Dun, dun, dun.
Yep.
All right.
Make your roll. We tie.
See, man. Let's
What
take
a
a
great
look.
fucking roll.
I'm
No,
gonna
we
look at the
didn't tie.
last 2 dice.
We
Oh,
didn't tie. He
'cause you have
won by
minus-
1.
-1 success.
Because of exhaustion.
The exhaustion.
I factored that in my head. I was like, even if we tied, you would have won. So I was like, just take the 2 dice. So you're chucking.
Yeah.
You're chucking effectively 7 dice against my. 4.
If you didn't give him the 2 dice, you would have tied now.
Yeah. Mark a failed scout test.
God damn it, Zippy.
And yeah, I think what happens, I think it's very clear that you get close to him, right? And the skeletons come to life. Right?
Yeah.
Like you try to get the first one off of it. And of course these ones are different than the ones before. They have spikes on them. Fuck. And you say fuck, and as soon as you say fuck too loud, like, right, and then you see the skull smoldering eyes turn red, and then you're holding the metal thing as it starts to animate, and you just quickly let go, but it's too late. They're alive and they're coming for you.
I look over. I do like an owl head twist over towards Samson. Like they had spikes.
Yes, exactly. And then they animate. They want to kill you. That's great.
If only I could just close the door right now.
Yeah, we take a step back and just like.
All right. Your lantern's down to 1 out of 3. You have 2 rounds until the grind. But you now have 3 checks, Shallot. So that's
Fuck
really
yeah,
good.
I do.
Yeah. All right. What kind of conflict is this?
I mean,
What are you guys doing?
we can't push them. Okay, so how do we push them back?
You drive them off.
Yeah, I get that, but we're in a room where there's no exit aside from the
Yes,
one
there
we're
is.
in.
No, I said there's another room with the wooden doors that are wide open,
Oh, okay.
which you haven't seen.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, ideally, if we want to find this girl, we need to go into them. So, yeah. Don't know.
Yeah. So do you want to do that, or like? I mean, I don't want to tell you how to play, but like you can like the 3 conflicts that come to mind right now is either a kill conflict to fucking destroy these motherfuckers, a drive off conflict to drive them off to that bigger room, or a flee conflict to get the fuck out of here.
Well, you said there's 4 of them, and there's 3 of us, so
Yeah, and you're all exhausted.
which makes every attack that we do harder or whatever.
Yeah, but keep in mind you're also an order of might higher than them, so every success you would get was an additional success. So it kind of balances itself out.
I'm okay fighting. We don't have any armor, but like I'm okay fighting.
Yeah,
I'd
you have
like
your
to-
leather armor.
I'd like to.
You don't have your helmet.
Yeah.
Riddle. Can we enter a riddle conflict?
No.
No.
Just said they're like does not compute, and then just the magic just falls
you
apart.
try like any chance for a riddle, and it's just like doesn't say anything as it grabs its axe, or like its axe like attacks the wall above you.
All right.
And you're like, all right, that's a no. I get it. All right, that's a hard
fighting
no.
conflict, Eric. I'm gonna put my foot down. Fighting conflict to kill, and I will be captain. I will captain this riggedy dingy into the fucking wall of this ocean.
All right, it's fucking do your dispos.
All right. So I'm gonna use jaded here because
For yourself or against yourself?
because fuck halflings, right? They're just like the worst. They can't even do a simple. They can't even do the thing that they're made to do. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
That's salt.
Salt, dude. Man, you had a chance to win and you threw it all away by giving Eric 2 extra dice.
But 2 checks.
I would have rather not fought the skeletons. Just saying.
We can get more experience.
That's not how this game works.
Yes, it is.
Shh.
You got well, you failed a test. Now you have 2 checks for 2 additional skill tests.
I mean, Alex does.
Yeah.
All right, so my fighter is 3.
Well, see, the good thing here is that you guys were immune to any problems from it, but it's okay because the failure is that we get into a fight conflict because you
So
fucked up and
2,
they found you.
So 3.
Yeah, but right.
So we get 3 help. I'm using jaded, so that puts it at 4.
Is this a narrow corridor?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to use my spear. Because I get +1 to defenses in a +1 die to defense in a narrow corridor. I think that's. Did I read that right?
I think so. I think that's right.
Yep, spear bypasses leather armor, +1 die to defend in narrow corridors.
So keep in mind these are the same ones as they're armed beforehand. They have chainmail and an axe.
Okay.
All right. Okay. 0, because this is a thingy-mabob. Hey, all right, there we go. I'll take that, and yeah, that's 11 dispo.
Hey, nice. Good shit. How do you want to divvy that up?
Okay, hold up. Let me do some quick.
One person gets 3. Everyone else gets 4.
I'll take the 3.
Or if you want to do something different, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm cool with giving the injured man 3. That's kind of.
He's not injured.
He is. He has his little leg.
Yeah,
I,
but
uh,
He
sucked
just
it up.
has a limp.
he's not mechanically injured.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. No, but my health is down from 3 to 2.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I am going.
Well, actually, Poxatrix, what type of weapon do you have again?
A mace.
A mace.
Mace is immune. Remember the advantage of maces?
No.
They ignore armor.
Really?
Yeah, they say fuck you to armor.
Yeah, because instead of trying to pierce it, you're just bashing it in and making it harder for them to breathe.
So, I mean, I thought climbing would be much more of a thing in this game, but it really isn't. And
You have been in less than 1 dungeon.
I know. And I'm already
How
making
can you
assumptions.
say that?
I'm already
How
making.
can you say that?
I'm already making
in
assumptions.
How many fucking natural cave systems are in a tomb, my dude? Like, don't worry, we'll get there. We'll get there.
See, I was, yeah, okay, all right.
He's gonna make a dungeon that comprises of nothing but climbing.
This is a pre-written module for Torchbearer that I'm running you through. Yeah, because I wanted you guys to get what the real thing is, and then the next one after this, like this is like, oh hey, this is what the game's like. The next one's gonna be the real fucking murder.
All right, so what are we doing here, gents, ladies and gents?
My cards are laid down.
If you want to throw me in front, I'll do a maneuver and try to power up somebody behind us.
Okay, I'll go second with an attack then.
Because I get +1. Because as with the spear, I also get a +1 die to maneuvers.
Oh really? That's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. Their special ability is in a narrow corridor. They get +1 die to defense. And
do you have any tokens we can use, Eric, instead of the names, so that we can drag them around and stuff, so that we don't have to rely on you to do that shit?
Oh, not offhand. Can I just make this text box into a token?
Maybe.
No, but I'll do that. I'll do it right now. Keep going. Figure out your cards. I'll give you guys tokens.
Cool. That way we can move them around. Yeah, be easier.
I don't know why I tried to hit.
Perfect.
Hinger dinger doinger.
That's a halfling, yeah.
No, that's a dwarf.
I know, I get that. Yeah.
I have to assign it to you, right?
Yeah. Or I can like find my own and put it into my character.
There you go. Yeah. Eventually we can do that, right? We can do. But there you go. You should have use.
So I'll just. I'll make a little health bar. Bam. Q.
Thank you, ma'am.
So that'll be over there in the second spot.
Do you think maybe I should attack, and then since Shallot has the +1 to defend, he can defend next round?
Like at the
to heal us back up?
So you mean like
this is perfect for Shallot. I mean, it doesn't have the cool helmet, but that's okay.
I mean, Poxatrix.
Oh, I'm sorry, Poxatrix. Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
So you want him to go not first next round?
Don't since there's 4 of them, one of us can go twice this round, right?
No. It's only 3. Basically, the end skeleton starts next round.
Okay.
We only get 1 attack, unless it was So we don't get four rounds basically. So what I was thinking was, Poxatrix, you're saying you want him to go
first again next round and defend?
Okay.
Or maybe not first, but
first.
Put him in a position that's good for defend.
So the only that means he can't go last. That's the only thing that we have to say there. He can't go last because if we want him to go first next round, then he can't go last.
Yeah.
So
I'm just saying it might be good for him to defend next round because he has the spear. And that's
I agree. So all right, I think we got our order there.
Yeah, I'm trying to get this fight on a good start, because the fact that you ignore armor, if I buff your attack, you do more damage.
I think a fight is terrible though, right? What's your fight?
My fight's 2.
Yeah.
I love it. It actually put the whole freaking name.
So I think Charlotte's gonna go first. Yep, with a maneuver, and then who wants to go second? I'm okay going last. It's not a big deal, but it really depends on basically what would happen is you would have to attack with the mace, like if you go second, unless you wanted to do something else.
I only have the mace.
You only have the mace? All right, then. So I think maybe you should go in second. But we're wasting here's what we're potentially, if we look at the health, the attacks and stuff like that. So I got an attack of fighter of 3. Oh yeah, so I'm not that much higher. So yeah, I think you going second is not a bad idea.
Okay.
So we'll put you in second. You've already got a fighter card there, so And I'll go last, and I guess...
Charlotte has 3 disposition, and you 2 have 4.
Yeah, I've got a little health bar there, so...
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah. So, what do we think we need to put in last, then? These... So, man, Eric, can you do me a favor at one point and put that little grid that you did for Mouse Guard up as to what does what against what? You remember that thing?
Oh, yeah. Like what's good against attack and shit?
Yeah.
Like attack versus attack?
Yeah.
Oh, totally. It's listed in the handout thing, but I can give you I can put it as a thing in here.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I got you, fam. Cool. So keep thinking about what you want to do, and I'll grab that for you.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I was thinking.
What are you anticipating?
Well, that's what I'm trying to work out, because these guys are coming out of an attack, right? But also Eric plays to win in this game, so like
attack via attack is independent. Attack v
it's versus. Attack versus attack is versus.
Attack versus attack is independent.
Unless we have a range, right? We don't have range.
Yeah. Attack versus defend is versus. Attack versus feint is independent. Attack versus maneuver is versus. Defend versus attack is versus. Defend versus defend is independent.
What bonuses do you get from a mace aside from getting through armor?
That's it.
That's it.
You don't get any like extra dice or nothing?
No. I mean, getting through armor is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It's like a free win.
Because if I use my sword here, in a way, like I get stuck with whatever I use this turn for my sword.
Yeah.
Feints go through, like they blast through.
Well, I'm
defense.
I'm anticipating a defense, but I don't know. That's, you know what I mean. Like if they attack and we're fainting, we get fucked, right? So
it's weird because attack versus feint is independent, but feint versus attack is just blows right through it. So
no, attack versus feint is the attack trumps the feint.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
I see it now.
You got to look at from like that's the confusion that I had before. I got stuck with like in Mouse Guard. I was like, which one's which? So okay, that's better.
Remember, it's the same. Yeah. It's exactly the same. Yeah, there you go. It's exactly the same as Mouse Guard, and here it is for we can see it. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think they might
just a smidge, so I can put it on the thingy better.
I'll move you over just a smidge, my boy.
Oh
my
yeah.
Dude.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I think
we'll put the positions on the right hand side.
Oh yeah, that works better. Perfect.
Or wait, can we just squeeze that in right there? Look at that.
Can I grab a tissue quick?
Yes.
Yes. Of course.
Perfect. That's better. Okay. So if I feint against a defend, it's good. Against an attack, it's independent. So that's not bad either. And against it. So the only thing that doesn't work is if they defend, my feint does nothing. Is that right? Yeah. So if I attack,
the cameras got moved over, by the way, Henley.
On this window. In the wrong spot. Okay. Yeah.
Don't worry about that. Yeah. Let's answer your question.
So is if I feint,
yeah,
and you defend, it does nothing, right?
No, if you feint and I defend, I do nothing, and you get a free attack. Your feint executes successfully.
Right. Okay. And attack is just independent, but attacking if you attack and I feint, then you get an independent attack. Yeah.
And you do nothing.
That's so confusing. Anyway, yeah, I get you.
I mean, if you think about it this way, if you're trying to be fancy and like pay a gamble, if the other people were just go hard in the paint, then they win, right? Your tricky maneuver doesn't work. But if the other people are trying to be tricky, then it will. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right then. Well, what I'm thinking we'll do then is I will just so let's say they attack during the maneuver. Right? It's versus. We take some damage. Attack versus attack, it's independent. So I think I might defend here. Yeah, I'm going to defend. Yeah. All right, Eric, we're done.
They're coming for you. All right, this is a versus test.
So the only one that doesn't really... So we're going to take damage in the second part, because regardless, we take disposition damage here.
Yep.
So roll good.
Mm-hmm. All right. It's a fighter.
Or hunter.
I'm going to do fighter, because I'm going with the intent to kill.
This is a kill conflict. Killing is my... So, remember...
Killing's on the line.
Killing's on the line. Death's on the line here. All right?
Yep. I'm getting help from Poxatrix and
You get it by default. It's auto casted in a conflict. So
okay. Let's see. Maneuver versus attack is versus. I'm ready to throw my dice. Oh wait, hold on. I totally forgot that I get +1 dice because I have a spear.
Also, this is versus, right? So we lose a success, but we also gain one, so it just evens out. Cute.
Yep.
You guys are all... So one of you is holding a lantern. So Kika, Poxatrix is still holding the lantern.
Yep.
Also, keep this in mind. I'm assuming you did this, but for everyone who's wearing a backpack, you have to drop your backpack before you fight. I assume you do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Because backpacks are a factor in these tests.
Oh, they
interesting. Yeah, in fighting, absolutely. Because you're wearing a huge ass, lumbering ass hiking backpack. So, yeah. Okay. So I'm getting ready to set up mine. There are 4. I'm ready to roll when you are.
Yep.
Okay.
I get an additional success because of my axe.
And ours evens out because of exhaustion. So.
Yeah. So then I win. I win by 1. So I push you guys down by 1.
Yep.
Okay.
So the other thing that's worth pointing out too, like I'm trying to find the
We
thing.
did factor in the 1 for us being an order of magnitude.
Yeah, but we also
above,
remove it
right?
because we're exhausted. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
What did shields do in this world?
Shields give you
+2
+2 defense.
+2 to defense. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I should probably get a shield.
I was thinking about that too. Yeah.
Yeah. Poxatrix, are you ready to throw down?
I'm never ready.
You're fighting.
Yeah.
Also, you take 1 damage, Charlotte, by the way, too.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I have leather armor.
Yeah. You should
Oh yeah,
roll
you
that.
want to try to blade it?
Yep. What do I roll? A d6?
1d6.
Roll
You
a
need
d6. Yep.
4 or higher.
4. Yep.
Hey. All right. So
Hey, I bladed it. Look at that. Good call. See that's the game.
that's
The game of inches.
That's the game.
Yeah.
The game
Cool.
of inches. Yeah, that's my porno star name.
Right.
Old
All right.
hen lewd.
Handgasm. Jeez.
So fighter 2, +2 for help.
Yep. And yeah, that's it. You don't get anything because of your mace. So, but every hit that you do on this dude, they don't get to roll armor, right?
Or I don't get to blade it with armor.
Okay.
3 successes. I wish I had fate.
I wish I had fate.
2.
But this is versus, so it doesn't matter. We just both take it. So
No, so that's So I do 4 to you.
and
You can try to ablate 1, and you do 2 to me. I can't ablate it.
Yeah.
Would
Need
you like
blade
to?
1. Oh, got
Okay.
it.
So you both
Nice.
take 2 damage. Yeah.
Yep. So we both take 2.
So that means your health goes down by 2.
the skeletons, they. So like we have this sort of this wall, right? Like we like push back and forth on each other, and after like the first forays, and it seems like these skeletons, the closer you're getting to the real body of this tomb, they're fighting harder. Like these are a little bit more tough than the ones before. They're fighting for something.
It turns out I've made that incest joke before.
Wow.
There's a quote of me saying it.
All right. Samson, we go again?
Yeah.
This is defending as a will, right? For you in this type of conflict?
Hey, take those 2 health off that skeleton.
Oh, I did. I didn't do it for I did it for the disposition and not for that.
Skeleton.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So is it will?
I think in a fight conflict, yes.
Man, I shouldn't be fucking defending.
It's health in a fight conflict.
It's health.
Oh, it's health.
Or in a kill. If it's
in
killing,
kill,
it's my
health.
business. And yeah.
Yeah. Killing is fighter. Defending is health.
I remember from last time.
Thank you. Yeah, driving off is will. That's right. Thank you so much.
Fucking
okay.
Health, bruh.
Why am I defending? Oh gosh, next turn is gonna be so bad. I'm throwing 2 dice at it.
Oh, I'll keep defending.
we
Man.
have-
That's not
yeah.
a big deal. 5. I will use my sword for this, Eric, Mr. Poop Master Vulgaris.
For defending?
Yeah, I will use it for
Okay.
defending.
Right. I'm ready when you are.
Yeah, I'm ready
Well,
too.
since he's
man.
controlling the skeletons, does that make him the Necromancer? Oh,
Sounds
5,
like
nice.
a weird BDSM title.
I'm ready when you are.
I
Let's
already
go.
rolled, man.
Oh, fuck. All right. You beat me. You healed too.
Fuck yeah. I like the idea that these skeletons are like wailing down on Poxatrix, and I just jump in and be like,
Yeah.
like,
Fight me. Yeah.
fend them off, sort of thing. Like,
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
it. So Poxatrix, you healed too.
Nice.
Oh, I'm sorry. Heal 1. You heal 1. I do additional success. Remember for the axe. So you also and you also healed. Oh, well, 5. So yeah, it's 4 versus 5. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Cute.
Cool. And then we go back again. New turn order.
Okay. We'll wait for Eric to put down his shenanigans. Please. That's what we call the skeletons. They're the shenanigans.
We are the shenanigans.
Actually,
We are the people who dance.
okay.
Okay.
We can
I like
dance
that.
if we want
Oh.
to.
So I think the last one is going to be a defense. That's just me, because Eric went actually, and that makes me think like he's like, oh, I have
dude.
one.
Oh, you're gonna read into it? You're gonna read into that?
I have 1 HP
right.
on my skelly bro. I wish to heal myself, said Eric Valgaris, without saying it. He said it with his bedroom eyes, ladies and gentlemen. That's how I know.
Said it with my bedroom eyes. That is my R&B album name.
Bedroom eyes. Yeah.
Said it with my Belgium eyes.
Belgium
eyes.
The
Belgium eyes. My sweet Belgium eyes.
Belgium.
All right. So
All right.
here's what. So we. Is our disposition 10 or 11?
Your disposition is 10.
Okay. So, what do we? I'm set in defense mode for this fight.
I'm gonna go maneuver mode, so I can buff up Poxatrix and her sweet armor ignoring mace of goodness.
Okay. So maybe I can't go first, right? I can't go first. That's pretty much confirmed.
Yes, you can.
No,
You can.
I went last time.
Yeah, but now it's a new. Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. You
Unless-
totally. You're
unless
fucking.
Eric
You know this
Bulgar-
game better than I do because I'm dumb. I was not thinking. I was an absent-minded thing.
So
You're right.
if you wanna do the same sort of technicality of like Poxatrix getting buffed, and like maybe what we do is we put you at the end, and then next turn she gets buffed at the start, and I go first and put a defense down. Because the reason why I'm saying this is because I honestly think the last card is a defense card from Eric Vulgaris, so we should take advantage of that.
All right, I'll throw a feint down.
On the last,
If
on last one, yeah.
If you think it's a defense, we'll get a free attack.
Or the other thing that we could potentially do is put you in second place. So if you maneuver Eric, and then it goes into a feint, does that count towards the attack in the next for the free attack? How does that work?
Yeah, maneuver affects the next action. If your next action is bungled, it's wasted.
So what do you think? So I think Poxatrix attacking is the best course of action, unless you both want to attack this turn.
I'm gonna. I like that idea. I'll go second.
Okay. So I mean, the last one is where the defense is, in my opinion. So if you're gonna feint, it has to be in the last spot, and I can't go first. So
yeah. All right, then I'll do.
Maneuver is health. Remember. So like, if you wanted to get a sweet health test, remember you did those health tests to get it up again.
Mm-hmm.
You get 1 test per skill per conflict. So if you attack and maneuver, then you're testing a fighter and a health for your character.
Wait, so you already... Wait, what did you roll last time?
Fighter.
No.
He attacked.
You didn't... No, he rolled maneuver last time.
Yeah, but my health and my fighter are the same. I'll just throw the pass over there.
Yeah, make sure you do that.
Okay. So, all right. Yeah. Unless Pox... what is your health, Poxatrix?
My health is 3.
Interesting.
I have 1 pass and fail, so my health is better than my fighter.
I would love to get my fighter up to 4 at some point.
I need 1 more fail on my fighter to get it, or 1 fail on my fighter to get it to 3.
Really? You fought that much?
I attacked twice. I am a fighter of 2, so I only need 2 passes and a fail.
You don't get...
I passed fighting twice.
In a fight, you don't get... Oh, wait, no. The first fight we did as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
Sense.
Ruins battle music. It's what we needed, not the wield.
I can't hear it, so...
That's fine.
Me.
Are you guys ready? Ready to flip?
Okay, fine. I guess I'm defending again, so... Oh, really? Eric, you tricky motherfucker. But it's still an independent. So...
I fucking knew you would take the bait. That's literally... I knew you would mentally take the bait that I would pick up that card, and you thought that I would have flipped this card from the card that I was going to pick. I fucking just
what was the first
Kobayashi
card?
Marooned you.
What was the first card?
Attack. I put down attack, but I was like, wait, I put down attack too fast. I think they're going to think that it's all the same card. So if I go, hold on a minute, take up that card again, wait 2 seconds, and then put it back down, he's going to think I did something else.
Got him.
Got him. Fucking boom. But I'm probably watching me still lose, but before we even get there and watch my plan get destroyed. But yeah, we're attacking. Poxatrix, we go again.
Oh, don't listen to me, guys. Apparently I don't know Eric's bedroom eyes at all, so...
Oh, I'm so proud of myself for doing that. Oh my god.
I mean, okay, to be fair though,
Suck it.
I ruined you so hard in Mouse Guard back to back. So like...
It's okay, dude. There's always more monsters. There's always more monsters. Like, that's what I like about this game. Well, like, I can't help my rolls. I can't. You've seen this. I fucking suck at rolling dice.
Wait, is
but at the same time,
it's Canadian Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Happy Canadian
Mazel tov.
Thanksgiving, eh?
Canadian
Mazel tov.
Okay.
Sorry you're watching us, mate. Hey.
All right. I'm ready to roll.
I rolled.
Kika's already rolled.
Oh, fuck. Look at that.
What?
Ooh, fucking. All right, 7.
Okay, I'm glad I'm defending. Jesus Christ.
Are you doing anything, Kika?
You will be dead unless you, like, do something.
You're knocked out of the fight for this round.
Yeah, I had leather armor, so... I can't oblate again.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
Oh, you can only do once. No, once per conflict.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Right. All right. So you guys just took 7 damage. So you have to... Poxatrix, you're knocked out. And now you have to divvy up the remaining 4.
I have scars on my scars now.
So there's a sound, there's a shuffle. Poxatrix goes down, and
2 and 2.
it's 3. Doesn't work that way.
You said there was remaining 4.
You had 10, and you lost 7.
On
So
the
you're at
health,
3.
You said divvy up the remaining health. We took 7 damage, right?
He's saying 2 for each him and
Yeah.
Charlotte.
You asked me to divvy up the health. I'm like, got it. Here you go. 2 and 2. Eric Vulgaris.
2 and 1.
Right.
So
So then you're back.
3 left.
So then you're down to 2.
No. You're down to 1 HP. We're both
Yep.
taking 2 damage, so.
Yeah, so then you're at... Okay, so I'll put it in red over there.
-2.
Or just do it that way, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to put it in the red, so that, as a fraction out of fraction.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now you defend.
Cool.
You rush into the aid of Poxatrix.
Yeah.
This is a health test for you. Poxatrix can't help you.
So 5 and 2 because of my sword. And Ob is 1. Fucking okay. You roll like 7 dice and
I beat you by 1, so I do 1 point of damage.
Knocking No.
no, I'm not dead.
Well, no. Do you just want to go down to 1 and 1, or do you want to...
What do you mean? There's only 1 damage. I get to roll.
No,
I
1
get to
damage goes to the Oh yeah, you can ablate it with your armor.
Yeah. Wait, is that roll? Did that roll? It did. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, didn't work.
But we literally lose the next...
And then I do
thing.
a free thing on you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So unless Eric rolls like trash, I think we will die. So.
Well, that's actually a 50-50 chance.
Like a 70-30.
Let's see. 3. So their nature is 3. 4 of them are helping. Or excuse me. Oh no, 3. No, I was right. And
Brick.
1.
Brick.
So
Nope.
you do 5 then.
No brick. I do 5 points of damage. You guys are knocked out with a minor consequence.
Right. This is death is on the line here, Eric Bulgaris.
Yep.
So what does it mean? Knocked out with a minor consequence.
If you lose a kill conflict but earn a minor compromise, you are killed, but you inflict injury on your attacker, you raise the alarm, the fight drags on, and something or someone stumbles in and witnesses your demise, or you manage to hide a piece of treasure so that your enemy can't find it.
So we all die.
So I think you guys are dead.
Yeah, okay, cool.
You're all dead, but which one of those is the one you want to do?
I like the idea that the treasure that we were carrying, like the rings and shit,
Yeah.
maybe we hide it somewhere. You know, the ones that the kids stole, like specifically that treasure.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's kind of cool if we maybe who was the last one to die? Charlotte, I guess.
Or, yeah.
Yeah.
Or, how about this? We raise the alarm, and our new PCs come in right after and start off in a conflict.
So your new PCs will come in here to your demise.
Okay. And what and join the fight sort of thing.
Apparently.
Yeah, basically right on the heels of them, right? You raise the alarm for your next party.
Okay, sure. Okay.
But now they can't find your ring thing beforehand.
Yeah, okay. I like it.
All right, so let me add you new characters because you guys all just fucking died.
Okay. Can I use the bathroom?
Totally.
You may. How about we take a quick break and we'll sort
Yeah,
of
no problem.
Maybe
Get it set up.
quickly roll
Back
some
to
damage.
character creation.
All right. So yeah, hey everyone, we've got the basics of our characters made up, but we're gonna go through real quickly character creation, make sure everyone has everything up and running. We got some new character arcs, traits, classes that we're gonna play.
Yeah, stocks.
Stocks, yes. And you're gonna be surprised what we picked. So myself and Zippy will be playing Minotaur Pit Fighter Bros. Not even making that shit up. We're both playing Minotaurs.
They're Minotaur Pit Fighters.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Kika, why don't you explain what you'll be playing?
I'm going to be a half-elf bard named Velton Shanson.
Who's also our owner.
Yep.
So,
Because as part of being a Minotaur, our nature is serving a master, and Velton is our master.
yeah, so it's gonna be interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and make these characters then. So the first thing is Minotaurs specifically. We get the stock is Minotaur, obviously.
Mhm.
Yep.
Classes Pit Fighter.
Yep. Your abilities start at will is 2, health is 6,
Oh man, that will rating.
and your order of might is 4.
Hell yeah.
So you are bigger than a regular person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck skeletons, man.
Fucking we're
So that means
touring, yeah.
against a skeleton, you are actually 2 above them. So you would add 2 additional successes per attack.
All right. Okay. So our raw abilities are that our skills are labor 4, fighter. Hang on, labor is not in here, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you have to write it there. Yeah. Minotaurs are gentle guardians of immense size and strength. They're a hybrid race built from results of magical experimentations to create a loyal, submissive servitor race for the Necromancer.
Nice.
One of their early experiments gone awry.
Oh, we get peasant. Okay, I'm not sure what we do.
I feel like the Minotaurs probably rebelled against the Necromancer when the rest of the world rose up.
Yeah, we're just like, why are we fighting these? We should be fighting against these dudes.
Yeah, like you were like made to serve them. So like, then you're like, oh wait, this is a bad idea.
Oh, we don't get starting weapons. That's kind of weird.
And everyone's always kind of afraid of you because you're a giant fucking bull man.
So if we don't start with weapons, we don't like buy. We can't.
You don't start with a weapon. No, you just don't start with a weapon.
All right, so Minotaurs are blunt, honest creatures with little time for trickery or deceit. They were bred to serve the unquestioning loyalty and devotion, even say to a fault. Not a dull-witted savage, merely slow to change its mind once set. Okay. Unwavering, so cool. Wises, we get to pick from slave wise, gambling wise, and choose another one of the guidelines in the main book. So which one are you picking? Is it?
I'm gonna choose slave wise.
All right. Okay.
I think. I mean, you could take the same one as well.
No,
I
I'll
think
pick gambling. That's.
So all 2-handed weapons are one-handed for a Minotaur. For you.
Double axes.
One-handed weapons are too small to be used effectively and become improvised weapons in the Minotaur's mighty hands.
Daggers. I like it. Cool. All right. So what's
Their feet are hooved, so you don't wear shoes, but you also don't suffer any penalties.
Mm-hmm.
Does this mean they can carry 10-foot poles in one hand?
Yes.
dude, we could make Minotaur monks that swing like 10-foot poles around.
They're only pit fighters, man. They're only pit fighters.
It's only pit fighters.
Hey, pit
It's not
fighters.
monks.
Hey, think of Jax from League of Legends. The guy is a Grandmaster at Arms, and when they wanted to kick him out for being able to be so proficient with any weapon, he grabbed a lamppost and ripped it out of the ground and said, "I'm going to use this." And they're like, "Okay, but you can't change weapons."
So what's Skyfall plate?
Forged from-
Don't worry about it. You're not getting it.
Yeah, priceless.
What?
Rare.
It's a new armor. Yeah, it's a rare. It's a new. It's adamantine armor.
All right. So our natures hauling, mistrusting, serving, and yeah, that's it. Cool. All right. Nature of 3.
Labyrinth type Minotaur. No, we're not blind. We can see. Thank you. That Minotaur was blind as
Answer 3
bat.
questions to determine your final startings, nature, and score.
All right. Do you shun working the land in favor for more lucrative ventures, or do you put forth maximum effort for minimal payoff?
I think I'm gonna go with you're not cut out for a life of farmer. Your nature remains unchanged.
All right. I'm gonna go for I'm not afraid to do a hard day's work for little or no pay, and I'm gonna increase my nature by 1 and my fighter by 1.
A new face appears in town and attempts to make your acquaintance. Okay.
If your first thoughts are mistrust, increase your nature by 1. Or if you greet that person warmly, increase your circles by 1.
I'm going to. I'm the gentle one, so I'll take circles 1. I think.
All right. I'm gonna take the natures 1, so I'm at 5.
Yeah. Okay. So my circles is
2.
2 starts at 1, goes to 2.
Well, now it's starting at 2, but then we have to do the questions, so
Okay,
that's fine.
So this one might increase my circles by 1, so
Yeah.
it goes to 3. Okay.
Your new acquaintance turns out to be a wealthy but brutal slave monger. Knowing that man's trade, which is more likely to be your first course of action?
Offer your services as a bodyguard, increase your nature by 1. Grab the slaver by the scruff of his scrawny neck and throw him in the dirt with the rest of the trash. You may replace your home trait with righteous.
What is our home trait?
That depends on where you're from.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Is there I guess I'm
any
Metropolitan.
Yeah.
Because there's pits in Metropolis.
Okay.
Like Rome.
Yeah.
So
Rome
we
had a
would be
pit.
from the same home. What page is homes on?
In the actual Torchbearer book,
Yeah.
I don't know, like page 15, maybe 16. I don't know. Sorry, it's 15.
15.
Yep. Where's your home?
Okay.
So Religious
yeah.
Bastion, Bristling Metropolis, Wizard's Tower, Remote Village, or Busy Crossroads.
If you go Religious Bastion, you can take Defender, which would be really useful.
Maybe when we got out of the pits after Velton kind of paid us off before we swore a life debt to her, I went off and learned of some kind of
I also like. Where are you from?
religion.
Where are you from specifically, Kika? Where would you think?
I am
Because
from
I'm
a court. At a court.
At a
Because
court.
it's a new starting place.
Wait, there's new starting places?
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
page? Sorry.
there's a couple. Here's one I think for you guys actually. There's an enslavement one. You were born into bondage and captured by slavers. It's for the barbarian, but it probably works really well for a minotaur. You were born into bondage and captured by slavers at a young age. You served many masters since then, some cruel and some kind, but you tasted the sting of a lash more than once. Your skills are laborer, peasant, or cook, and your traits are scarred and stoic.
Stoic. Interesting.
So
All of those
it's-
look good.
My character's home is at court, and she has the trait of bastard. So
Yeah.
Half
she might
elf
have
right there.
she might have freed you guys when leaving court.
Yeah, you're the
Brought
rich
you guys
person who
with you.
bought them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm going to. Well, I'll do this enslavement to boost my laborer by 1 to make it a total of 5.
What was the other traits we could pick from there?
Scarred or stoic?
Stoic. What would stoic be used for? I'm trying to get an idea of that. Like just stand up against oppression, be like the shining light in the darkness, I guess. That's sort of what that seems to me.
When you're stoic, it's not like you don't show emotion.
I can read it for you. A
Okay.
stoic
Okay.
soul never complains about the hardships of life on the road. He accepts them and soldiers on. However, the same quality makes them emotionally remote and difficult to reach in matters of empathy.
Oh, he's
You're stoic.
gentle,
Yeah, you don't show emotion.
Okay, so that I'm trying to go for a gentle nature, so maybe not so much that. Like scarred doesn't seem that great either.
So our first trait is
And
unwavering.
take righteous.
Righteous? Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I could swap it for righteous because, fuck
That
slavers.
just change your nature then, and yeah, you say fuck slavers, and now you're just take righteous instead.
All right,
Yeah,
I'll take
that's what
righteous.
I'm gonna do that as well.
You're not gonna take scarred or anything?
Oh yeah, but Scar does work.
Yeah, it does. It
Yes,
does
it
work.
does.
Yeah, I think if we swap our traits around, like if we have the same traits, it's not gonna
Yeah, no.
I think yeah.
Maybe you got out first, and you told Velton about me still in the pits, and then that's all right. Yeah.
Righteous. Okay. So
Wavering
how many
scarred.
traits should we start with?
We start
Just-
with
Just
two.
that one.
Yeah, just that
Well,
one.
we
It
have
looks
we
good.
have unwavering.
Oh, you're
Oh,
you have your
unwavering.
Minotaur as well.
Unwavering and Minotaur. Okay.
Yeah, you have unwavering and righteous for you.
Yeah. Cool.
So remember, I guess I'm not sure. Do you get a social grace? I
don't
guess you
think
do.
so. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I think you do. Just like any other character.
Okay.
I would say so too.
That's the last
Yeah.
question. So are you taking the you're taking your nature increase to 6?
Yeah, I'm gonna put my nature at 6.
Okay.
So my health is 6 and my nature is 6.
That's fucking crazy, dude. Yeah. My nature's 3. Nice. Nice. All right. Okay. So, armor and helmets must be specially made to accommodate the huge body and horn hand. A factor in resources and armors tests. Minotaur's -4, and we get improvised weapons. Smaller weapons, some improvised, but 2-handed weapons with 1 hand. Cool.
Yep.
All right. I'm down. DTF.
What is your social grace? Haggler, manipulator, orator, or persuader?
I like Orator for my dude
Okay.
because I like him being gentle and telling stories and stuff. That sounds cool.
I would assume what would be the closest to intimidation?
Well, actually, no.
Manipulate.
We got a bard. So maybe Kiko, you think Orator?
I have Orator just as a starter at 3.
Yeah. If you take your social grace, you can raise that again,
Yeah.
or take another one.
But you also get specializations, right? So
Yep.
Yeah, I got specializations. My specializations are criminal, haggler, pathfinder, or survivalist, though. That's my special skill. Yeah.
Nice.
okay. For my speciality, I'm gonna take maybe scavenger.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take scavenger.
Sounds good.
Let's see.
So instead of my social graces being Orator, I think I'll take maybe haggling. But we got a bard though, so bards are like, maybe persuader. I'll take persuader.
Oh man, fight. They have hunter as your specialty, but they don't have fighter. Oh, but I can't go higher than a 4, and I already have 4 fighter.
Yeah.
Hunter
Hunter would be good.
would be, but I do have survivalist, and I could put that at a 3.
Yeah, that's why I went with scavenger out of 3. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw my specialization into survivalist.
Well, I mean, we also need a scout too. So I don't know, like.
Scout one of it, and I'll just come in it too. I'll do
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Kika, do you have scout?
I do not have scout.
Okay, so I'll grab a scout.
My base skills are orator, criminal, fighter, lore master, mentor, and scholar.
Oh, you have mentor? Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
We can have two wises. May I be labyrinth wise? Because we're minotaurs, as a throwback to.
You never grew up in a labyrinth.
I'm pretty sure that there was an arena where they would throw us into a maze and make us try to fight each other, and surprises around every corner.
I mean, sure. You want labyrinth wise? You can take labyrinth wise. It's going to tell you it's not going to really come up.
I want
But
to take.
if you want it,
I want to take.
Well, how about close quarter wise? Yeah.
what do you mean by close quarter wise? Like fighting wise? Like sword
Yeah.
wise? Like
Why don't you do this? Why don't you do this? If you're gonna go for a wise, why don't you go for undead wise? Because you used to fight them a lot in the arena.
Okay.
Because it was run by the Lich Mage, so that makes sense for entertainment. I want to take something that can help with reducing stress and stuff like that. So I'm thinking maybe, Eric, how do you feel about something like what was like a merrymaking or something like that? Like something along those lines that can help? I know it's not
party wise.
Party wise?
If you know how to party, how to set up a party, or like if you want him to be good at talking to somebody,
I want him to
what
be
do you
good
want?
at making people feel happy. You know, like he's a gentle
platitudes wise.
Yeah. And how would that? What would I be rolling?
It's a socials.
Social.
It'd be really good for most social thing because you're good at knowing what to say or what you're supposed to say and to say like, you know, that's a really great idea. I'm listening to you. You're so smart. That's great. That's what soothing platitudes are.
Okay. All
right? Like,
I
of course,
hate
master.
people who do that.
Like, yeah, you're just a brown noser, and like that's what a soothing platitude is saying like, oh yes, of course, you're absolutely right. Oh yeah, of course, which is of course what someone who's served someone, like you might be really good at that. Yeah, totally. You're like, oh yeah, it's a great idea. Well, it's not a good idea, but you're soothing platitudes.
Mm-hmm. Brown nosing wise. But the idea is that I'd use it to like, you know, if it's stressful in the dungeon, I'd be like, it's okay, guys, we can get through this. You know, like something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Or it could be the opposite, ugly truth.
It's okay. You still have half of your face. If you turn to the left, they won't even see that side.
Wait, so what does everyone have?
Gambling wise, soothing, platitudes wise.
And skills?
Skills. Armorer, fighter, persuader, scavenger, survivalist, labor, and peasant. I mean, we're both the same, basically.
Yeah.
The only difference is that he has
Soothing.
scout. So.
Let me read you what soothing platitudes are. Soothing platitudes is a skill for placating angered or irksome fellows with words that say nothing but compliment everything. Platitudes such as "looking good today, sire," "good show, sir," "a masterpiece of ingenuity, lord," "the Pope isn't so benevolent as you are, sire," "looking fit and fine today, sir."
I like this.
"Your ingenious calculations are beyond compare, Prime Minister." Yeah, right.
Perfect.
You're just a yes man.
And
just
would that help remove anger and stuff like that? Because that came up.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, totally. Like you say nice things to people, and you're like, oh, you're so sweet.
Yeah. You're
so smart from a Minotaur isn't saying much, anime makers. Yeah, I know. That's the best part. Oh, you're so much smarter than me.
Man,
I never would have thought of just charging there recklessly. You're so smart.
I mean, we could swing our axes at them. What do you think, Buster?
He's like, you shouldn't.
That's a good idea. He's smart.
Very smart.
Very smart. Yeah.
I really like the way that he chooses not to swing the axe when the axe can be swung.
That tells you something about a man. When a man doesn't swing an axe, that's more important than when he does swing the axe.
Huge cojones.
Mm-hmm. Big
the biggest. Big.
Very so big. Glad that you rescued us from those pits, Master.
Yes, this is going to be amazing. Okay.
Minotaurs. All right, Kika, so what does your character get? What does the bard have?
Still trying to think up my second wise. But I have Elven lore wise.
You're an elf.
I have
nice.
Half elf.
Half elf. Mm-hmm.
I have criminal, fighter, haggler, lore master, mentor, orator, pathfinder, which I took as my speciality, and persuader and scholar.
Nice.
And I have a starting weapon of a rapier, which is very nifty. I can choose attack, maneuver, or feint and get +1 dice to that action for the remainder of the conflict.
I am
And I get a free musical instrument.
nice.
We don't get anything, so we're just like completely naked, basically.
Yeah.
As soon as I walk in there, I'm gonna go to the nearest sarcophagi, pick up the fucking lid, and use it as a makeshift shield / battering ram.
Okay.
Do the Dark Souls thing where you have like two fists that you can put together to make like a shield wall.
Nice.
Sounds good.
Let me make sure I have, because I have a thing that I want to do for my instinct, and you brought it up this game, Eric. So I know that it can be done, but I want to make sure I have relevant shit.
My instinct's gonna be soothe the souls of my angry companions.
Can I have treasure wise or something? Would that be okay? Or valuables wise? I don't know.
Oh, why don't you do what I had before with the dwarf, where you could always like what was it?
What?
The dwarf? What did he have?
You can check your old character sheet.
Oh yeah. He had shrewd appraisal wise. It's very useful.
Sounds good.
I used it a lot, like probably the most.
A lot, as in one time.
No, I used it a lot, Eric Vulgaris. He didn't live long.
He used it at least, I think he used it 3 times actually.
Yeah. What up, Eric Vulgaris?
Which is a lot considering how long we lived.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay, I have some relevant shit. Cool.
He used it as much as I used religious parable wise.
Dude, slave wise is gonna be my favorite wise because now I get to be Kika.
What? I have elven lore wise.
Yeah, but I get to speak, of like grueling experience of being in the slave pits.
Oh, you can just dump backstory for days.
Exactly. I remember when I was in the pits and they made us hands and 1 wing and 2 mouths. I remember Minnie and I having to fight to our dying hoof.
What is a good instinct? I like the idea that the kids out the front is just like, come help us, adventurers. Like everyone who walks past is like, go in there and save my friend.
It's actually a trap. They're working for the undead.
They are skeletons. We just didn't see them in moonlight.
My instinct is going to be what Eric said. Whenever a party member makes a test, I help them.
No, that's mine. No.
Dude, check for traps. There were so many traps.
Do you think a minotaur can check for traps?
You're the one who has scout.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that is right.
It's your job.
Fuck my life.
But you don't have criminal to disable them. You'd be like, well, what do we do, boss?
No.
I have
it's
criminal.
Kika's.
Yeah.
Well, okay. If my instinct is whenever I enter a room, I'm gonna word it very carefully. Whenever I enter a room, I check for traps. Your instinct should be whenever somebody finds a trap, I disable it.
Always disable traps.
Always disable traps.
My instinct is going to be...
Do you want to do the party member makes a test, I help them? Because that would actually... You would be able to help us on our instinct rolls. Because it's your instinct to help us.
Yeah, okay. I mean, like... my belief is, Eric, family always comes first. I can at least be helpful. But I might change that to see. I want to be able to like calm people down. I think that'd be cool. Like being able to like placate them and make them feel good about themselves and help them with like I guess always help the test. Yeah, always be helpful.
Yeah, because if somebody makes a test, you help them. But do you still have to have the relevant skill to help them?
No.
If it's in your instinct.
I mean, you get
unless you have a wise.
Unless you have a wise, like you can. Okay. So you can, yeah. Well, I might change my belief then, but yeah, I think we're good to go, Eric.
Well, okay.
We still have to do the circles and things, but we can do it right quick.
We need to do the circles.
Okay, all my circles. But, yeah.
I'm looking for when to do that.
It's 17. You know what?
Okay.
Like, oh, do you have a friend? Yes, I do have a friend. Manny or Minnie. Minnie's my friend. There we go. My friend is Minnie, Maini. The gentle.
Oh, hey, here's an extra factor that I did not know. I forgot. When you're helping on instincts, there's 2 ways to help on an instinct. You either have to have the instinct or it has to be within your nature.
Yeah, so within my nature? Oh, okay. So we can't...
Yeah.
Okay.
It is. She's our master.
Serving
we are
her.
serving her.
Yeah. That's the secret about also being a dwarf, is that if you make your grudge something very relevant, all of a sudden anything you do is avenging your grudge, and so it's within your nature.
My grudge is living.
We have I have parents. King Minos and then whoever that other chick was. Shit. What would our parent like? Are we actual brothers or are we just brothers through blood?
Blood brothers, man. Yeah.
Like, okay. So we would have the same parents?
No. We're blood.
Oh,
we're brothers of battle. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so pit bros.
Pit bros.
All right. Balder and Thea. There we go.
Pit bros.
Pit bros. Your friends are enjoying.
+1 to circles if we have parents. I do. Mentor. Yeah. Mannix.
Where do we put our friends stuff? Oh, just in there. Okay.
The Mannix, the quartermaster.
I want to say that I was pretty helpful to my last slave master, Havel.
Okay.
But, you know, he still sold me, but I still think he's a cool guy. See, do you have a parent or you can stomach talking to, or are you an orphan? I'm going to say orphan. What does orphan give me?
Orphan gives you a keepsake of theirs.
Cool. It's a 2-handed battle axe, Eris.
Well, it's a one-handed.
Yeah.
For you.
That cool? You cool with that?
Wait, I thought it had to be like a little keepsake. It could be a weapon?
Oh, I mean...
Oh no, from your parents? No way, dude. Like, it has to be. No way.
Son, I give
No
you
way,
this
no way.
axe. Thanks, Dad.
No.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
No, it's got to be relevant.
All right.
It should be like a little keepsake, like an amulet or like a little doll or something like that.
I like
right?
it's a belt buckle. Like I got this cool belt.
Like a fucking like wrestling.
Oh, it's like
belt.
it's like a skull, you know, like a
Minotaurs
skull,
give.
skull belt. Yeah. It has like lots of pouches on it and shit. I like that. It's a cool belt. My parents gave me a cool belt.
I'm not sure. Circles. I need to do the circles.
Belt.
Yeah, it's page 17.
17. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you answer the questions. It starts at 1. If you have a friend, you get +1 circles. If you have parents, you have +1 circles. If you have a mentor, you have +1 circles. If you have an enemy, it's +1 circles. Your circles cannot start higher than 4.
Okay.
So that's why I'm taking all these other ones, because my circles is already at 3. So like, you know.
Wait, how are our circles at 3?
My circles are at 3 because of the questions at the beginning.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can Havel be my mentor as well?
Yeah.
Nice. So that puts my circles at 4 then.
I'm gonna choose Mannix, the quartermaster, as my mentor, and he's gonna be my fighting mentor.
because he's the pit quartermaster.
Cool belt.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so how does that work with backpacks? Since we're freaking minotaurs.
Yeah. I think it says something about that, right?
Let's see. Minotaurs are massive, powerful humanoids. They're rank 4. All two-handed weapons are carried 1 for Minotaur. One-handed weapons are too small to be used effectively.
Oh. No, it looks like you just carry a backpack. Okay.
Oh.
Just have a normal backpack.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like you wouldn't get like extra space because you're bigger.
Well, no, I would say something like it doesn't affect our fighter because it's a backpack and we've lift things heavier. We're minotaurs.
I don't have an enemy because I'm gentle.
My enemy, all slavers.
Yeah.
There we go.
Cool. All right.
All my. If he's a slaver, he's got to die. Break the chains.
Do we get any starting gear at all?
We
Your
just
resources 0.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So no, is that it?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. No armor.
No armor. You don't start with armor or weapons.
Damn, we're trying to make a broken race even brokener.
It's not broken.
Yeah.
Your will's very low.
Yeah.
And let's see, our half elf bard.
He's a high will probably, because you're a bard.
Medium, 4 and 4.
4 and 4. That's not that bad.
But you start with a rapier, which is cool.
Yeah.
Hey, boss, let me borrow that rapier.
Yep.
Use it as a toothpick and fling it at somebody.
So do we get
Improvise
adventuring gear at all? Do we get no adventuring gear?
No, you get it just like any other character. So like you start with a bag of stuff.
Okay.
Oh, that's what I was asking.
Mm-hmm. Well, you don't get any weapons, so.
You don't get any weapons or armor.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's see.
I mean, I can take a hammer as an improvised weapon, I guess.
Yeah, because
That's-
it's one-handed.
Yeah.
Iron spikes.
I'm gonna take a 10-foot pole.
Fuck
Beat the
yeah.
shit out of a thing.
What would that count as? Would that count as a spear?
No, it'd just be an improvised
No,
weapon.
a spear. Yeah, an improvised weapon.
Just improvised weapon, man. Like, that's all it
It
is.
just means you're not unarmed.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see what weapons improvised. There's no improvised.
Here it is.
Where?
It's in combat. Like, it's just basically like... Yeah.
Oh, is it on the first handout?
Yeah. No, yeah, it's
Yeah.
in the first
So
box,
if you're unarmed in a conflict, you fight with -1 die.
yeah.
Fighting with an improvised weapon is fine. It's
Mhm.
it just provides no bonus. It just means that it just temporarily negates the unarmed penalty.
Yeah.
Right? And then oftentimes, because it's improvised, fighting it's broken by the end of the fight.
Yep. But we only have to do one fight to get weapons, so...
Yep.
If it breaks, we could break into 2 5-foot poles and we use it as beating batons.
No, it's broken.
So metal.
You need to stop thinking like that. This is mechanics, motherfucker. It's broken. You
Yeah.
can't use it.
It's fucking splintered. It's just it's fucking shards. I would count it as supplies for making a fire.
Yeah. That's nice. Okay, so backpack. Wait. Does that mean... Okay, so hand things are smaller, right? So two-handed things are one-handed. That's the only benefit we get, yeah? So
Yep.
a backpack is not like one torso. It's still 2 torsos. Cool. All right.
I'm gonna still take the satchel,
All right.
so I don't have to drop it.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm gonna bring a grappling hook and rope.
Yep. You do that, man. If you want to do that, you could take dungeoneering, and that would be an actual climb test to help her. So instead of scout.
That means
That means that goes into your labyrinthiny sort of thing if you wanted to do that.
Yeah, but that changes my instinct because my instinct is whenever I enter a room, I check for traps because I'm mistrusting. That's part of my nature. I don't trust this room.
Do we have any cooks in this group?
No. Oh wait, do we have cook? No, we don't have cook. We have laborer. We can go find the shit.
All right. Well, one of the skills that you get from the hometown then is oh wait, I haven't taken that yet. Shit.
Oh yeah, we need to find where that is.
What was that page on? That was on the handout, yeah, the new one.
It's on the barbarian one.
Under barbarian?
I think so. It should be, because.
Okay.
Hey, Eric.
The enslavements right under. It's the last one under the barbarian.
Under the barbarian.
Yeah, I don't have it open. Let me look at the page. I was looking at the bard. I think it's like right above it. Page 7. 7. It's the last one on page 7. Did you get it?
Okay, barbarian settlements. I say enslavement.
Yeah.
Okay, so laborer, peasant, and cook.
Yeah.
Okay, I might take cook. You can take labor if you want and get that up.
Oh yeah, okay. That's what I did. I did take it, and that's why my laborer is at 4.
All right. I haven't been telling you all of the secrets of this game. All right. I'm trying to not because there's a lot of good shit in there.
We'll work it out.
But I'm telling you, read the skills. Read the skills. Read the skills.
Read the skills? Okay.
There's some fucking OP skills in this game.
Well, I mean,
labor is one of them.
Yeah. I wish I could pick one. Like, that's why you should keep labor, because I know labor was good in mouse guard. So
a backpack full of rations is a great idea for a little kid. That's what I do when I play this game. So I can just carry nothing but food.
Laborers are the bulk of the workforce in villages, towns, and cities. They gather wood for carpenters, stone for masons, and metal for the smiths. They dig ditches, carry stuff, and generally do what they are told until they get rum brave and riot. When you hit a big score in a dungeon and have lots of treasure to haul, laborers are what you need. Anyone can carry a small sack in each hand or a large sack with both hands, but it takes skill to carry more. Laborers can be used to help the following trade or craft skill test: alchemist, armorer, carpenter, cook, healer, hunter, peasant, sailor, stonemason, and weaver.
everything.
So
Yeah. Like pretty much anything.
I'm throwing 5 dice.
Yeah.
for
You're a
laborer.
huge ass fucking hauling machine.
I'll take cook though.
Okay.
I'll take cook.
I'm gonna take grappling hook. I'm gonna take rope. I'm gonna take preserved rations.
Yeah. You remember, you get 3 of them.
Yeah.
God, this fucking book is just atrocious. Why can't we just have nice things, Eric?
I
I'm
know.
gonna take a cloak.
All of Burning Wheel books don't exactly have the. You have to get used to the way they're laid out.
I mean, like, just having them broken down into, like, cooler bookmarks would be nice, but...
Yeah, the bookmarks is definitely a problem.
Like, it goes by alphabetical, and then it, like, fucking just changes everything. Like, it... Oh, I guess they have the big ones that you want at the top. Yeah, okay. I'm just trying to find the page with all the gear at the start. Wait, where's the gear at the start?
Page 18.
Fucking hell. So annoying. Alright.
I'm gonna take a skin of wine. Feet, I'm gonna put in hooves.
Yep.
Head, I'm gonna put horns.
I'm gonna... can I take a quiver?
Do you have a? Yeah, I mean, but do you have something that like works for that?
No.
Like you don't have a bow or anything?
No. I don't have a bow.
Why the hell would you take a quiver?
I don't know. In case we... yeah, alright. Fine. I'll take a bunch of sacks.
A bunch of what?
Sacks.
Sacks.
I thought he said a bunch of sex, and I'm like,
I did say
where?
sacks.
Like Goldman
Giant-
Sachs.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what you said.
I'm gonna take shoes to put in my pouch because I want to wear shoes.
You can't wear shoes.
I know, but a Minotaur can dream, can he?
Okay.
Let's see, wine in a wineskin. We have rope.
How many How many rations do you get from fresh?
2.
Okay. And you get 3 from preserved.
Yes.
Okay. Kika, is there anything that you want me to bring that you don't want? I'll bring a tinderbox.
Did I get the lantern again?
Yeah, you can bring a lantern if you want. I'll take torches 4. I'll bring a bottle of water. And my skin will be filled with water as well. Bottle is 2 things, yeah?
Mm-hmm. It's 2 draughts.
Okay, but it takes up pack 2.
Yes, it does.
Alright, and for my last, I will bring a... yeah, I guess so just a cloak would be fine. Backpack and a cloak. Easy.
Armor. What should I do for armor?
Oh, we can bring armor. Nice, yeah. Totally forgot about that.
Oh, we can't. Yeah. Okay.
You guys don't get any armor.
Oh, because we don't start with armor, right?
Yep.
We don't get helmets in the starting thing?
Nope.
Okay, then.
I'm surprised we can wear helmets.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, and you're also giant, so it's unwieldy. Like, it will cost more for you to get armor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, alright. Can I bring a bucket, put it on my head?
No? Well, yeah, but it doesn't do anything.
It's just a space to put the bucket.
Ah, yes.
I'll bring a sack. Sack large. Wait, no, we can find a sack out there. It's filled with sand. I'll bring stakes 3 and a mallet. There we go. That'll be useful. Easy peasy. Good. Done. That's me. I'm ready to roll.
Okay. Is everyone else done?
I'm done.
Kika? Okay.
Cool.
I just need to figure out 2 more slots, I think.
What, in inventory?
Yeah.
Okay. What about oh, I'm gonna bring garlic around my neck, obviously, too.
Obviously.
What? All right. I'll copy him. Garlic Bros.
Let's see what. Is there anything you guys need? I need.
Weapons mostly.
Yeah. Do you want to bring? Do you want to
Can't bring extra weapons.
Fine. We'll just use our 10-foot poles. Break them.
They're basically just walking sticks at this point.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, candles is always useful.
We can put them on our horns.
I have.
They're
I have
like
a
headlights.
lantern.
I know, but candles are good for like sneaking.
Because they provide dim light.
They prefer dim
Okay.
light, so
Candles. Or anything else?
nope. I got water, all that shit, so I'm good to go. Let's
I need
roll.
rations.
I got rations, cooking and preserved. So if you maybe bring like preserved or whatever, that'll work too.
Okay. Well, it's like 9 o'clock, so like, are we gonna get started with anyone?
I guess we can start off next time.
Yeah.
I guess.
Because you all fucking died. Now we have characters for the next run.
Yeah. Okay. Damn it! I wanted to play Minotaurs. I wanted to do some Minnebrowing. All right.
Minnebrone. Don't worry. We have game next week, or is that postponed because Mr. Dave is getting married?
No, that'll be done already. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I work on your wedding day.
No, it's the previous day.
Fucking.
Gotta make that money, honey. Yeah. So yeah, everyone, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Let's go around and do some shout outs real quick. Mr. Zip.
I'm Zippy Zippo. I'm a variety gamer here on Twitch. I play all types of games. If you like just watching games and hanging out, come hang out with me. We could Minibro it up.
Yeah. Speaking about Minibroing, let's go over to the master of ceremonies of the Minibros, Miss Kika. What up? How you doing?
Hi, I'm Kika. You can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/KIKKA. It's twitch.tv/Kika. I'm not streaming that much lately because I'm very busy with school and interning and I'm getting into making costuming. But you can find me on Twitter at twitter.com/KikaVO, where I will be posting pictures of things I do and talking about life. And then I also have a Patreon, which, Kika again.
Nice.
I'll catch you later.
All right, and last but not least, we have the actual MC of the show, Mr. Eric Vulgarius. What up, sir? How you doing?
What up, everybody? It's cool. Feels good to kill 3 people today. As it's true for all game masters, regardless of systems.
I don't know about
on
that.
the fuel of dead PCs.
I don't know about that.
So
man.
it felt good to feast again.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't agree with that statement, but okay. But now we're Minotaurs, so that's not bad.
Yeah. So you guys are Minotaurs. It's be fun. I'm Eric Amerifulgaris on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. I am a mostly role-playing game streamer, but I occasionally do PUBG and some other stuff. Yep, you can find me there. And I definitely follow me on Twitter if you want to talk about role-playing games a lot, because I talk about role-playing games all the freaking time and what they do and what I think about them. I just played the new L5R beta this weekend. Super fun.
That's
I liked it.
Legends
I really liked
of the
it.
Five Rings. So.
Yeah. So if you want to talk to me about that and what it was like, you should let me know.
All right.
I'll be happy to.
Legends of the
Samurai.
Five Rings. Samurais. It's anime samurais, basically. That's how I'd describe it. Anime samurais. It's like, it's more in line with like, what's that fucking
anime samurai? I don't know. I would say it's like samurai if you were doing like Game of Thrones samurai.
What?
Combined with Call of Cthulhu, combined with Dogs in the Vineyard.
I would say it's more like
Shadow Warrior.
Yeah, it's kind of Shadow Warrior. Like it's a series of a bunch of clans, all like kind of like with rivals and traits about themselves, and like inner politics between them. It's kind of Mouse Guardy in that way, right?
I saw it as anime. Like, holy fuck! I looked at that book. I'm just like, yeah, man, they look anime as fuck.
No, the game's definitely like about like intrigue, investigation, and then like duels. And this, it's all about the concepts of like the social obligations of being a samurai compared to. Yeah, like the I'm gonna butcher the words because I don't the giri and the ninja, right? Like your sense of duty and your own personal goals and like the concepts of honor and like there's like you can get anger to do an outburst kind of thing. Like you have like a social health thing where like you gain stress over time and then like it gets sent out as like an outburst. So like there's a social mechanical your composure versus when things get stressful compared I don't know, it's fun. Anyways, it's cool.
All right,
that's me.
Nice. All right, guys, hopefully you enjoyed today's episode of Embers, Die Party Embers. If you did, Make sure you follow the channel, and if you're feeling saucy, why not subscribe? Get access to the cockpit and the best emotes on Twitch, hands down. Guys, going forward tomorrow, if you check the schedule, you'll notice that there's a bunch of white spaces in there. That's because I'm not doing daily streams this week because I have family visiting all the way from a different country, and it would be rude AF for me to ignore them. So I'm not ignoring them. So we still will have the daily Die Party streams though. So tomorrow at midnight will be Die Party LA at night, Vampire the Masquerade role playing game, followed by Abyss, Deadman's Crest, and Surge. So why don't you all come back for that? Though Friday next week we won't have any board games either because I will be getting ready for the weeding. So yeah, getting married feels good. Putting my money where my mouth is, I guess. No, not really. But
putting your mouth where your money is.
Putting my mouth where my money is, yeah. So it's gonna,
where your honey is.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. We'll be back tomorrow night, I guess. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Take care.